Angie sitting in the box, regardless of it being awareness or anything like that. Angie challenges people's DV, says that people deserve DV, does all that sort of shit. If you think I would sit shoulder to shoulder with somebody like that, raising awareness, get to fuck. I best get into this. Right, so, I don't know who the fuck these people are, really. I know there's accusations of child abuse, shall we say. I've got to use certain language to stop TikTok from throwing a hissy fit. Now, from what I understand, all of this has been reported, and I'm not saying that it's been reported by the people involved, because I wouldn't really take their word for it. I don't tend to, but I know that people who took part in yesterday's awareness have since made reports. Whether these reports will be acted on is a whole different level. From what I understand, somebody has admitted to hitting a child, but like I say, I haven't seen any of it yet. I'm literally blind reacting to it with you guys. So we'll go through it. Now, the purpose of today's stream is to make people aware that these sort of things do happen, and also to make people aware that just because somebody's on social media or you think you may know them, that quite frankly, you don't really know them. Please keep comments respectful in the chat, otherwise you're going to be muted, and if you're really a dickhead, you're going to get yeeted out the door. We try and keep this a safe space in here, but you're really in charge of looking after your own mental health. It's not on me to constantly monitor the chat if it gets busy, or my moderators. It's just impossible. So please put your mental health first. If you find anything extremely triggering or upsetting, please leave. I'm not going to be upset. I'm not going to be offended. I would rather you look after yourself. Right. With that all said, are we ready to roll? Are we ready to get into this, whatever the hell this is? I think I've got the order of the videos correct. This, I assume, is Sophie, judging by her username. And she's made a video here claiming that Pink Jamie has assaulted her child. Right. Pardon me. Let's get into it.
Pink Jamie assaulted my child. As most of you have seen the last 2 weeks, it has come about TikTok that Jamie assaulted my son Garfield. Now, a lot of...
You know, like certain comments are made and they're like glossed over comments. It's come about on TikTok. How did it come about on TikTok? I would love some more context. Thank you. I would love some more context. How did it come about on TikTok? Were you talking about it on TikTok? Did he talk about it on TikTok? I'm going to say this straight off the bat. People need to take things to the police and the correct authorities before bringing them to TikTok. If you have an active case, please do not discuss it on TikTok. Alright, it is extremely important. You don't want to give people the upper hand if there's an investigation taking place, etc. And you need to safeguard people who are involved. It's very important.
Lies have been spread on this platform that it was put to bed, it was sorted, people have spoken to him. That is all lies. Simple fact of the matter is, Jamie had smacked my child because he had made my child a hot chocolate the same way you would make it for an adult. My child had obviously told him that it was too hot, and instead of putting milk or cold water, as you would for a child, into the hot chocolate, he had tipped the hot chocolate down the sink. My child, 4 at the time, in his upset state, had got up and attempted to, or had kicked Jamie. Now, a 4-year-old is not able to manage their emotions in an effective way. Jamie, in turn, as a 20-year-old man, decided to get up, scream at my child, not to fucking hit him again, and smacked my child.
Police? Hello, police? I think she's about to indicate that she heard that. So you were in the house, yeah? Police? Get out my house, I'm calling the police. Please, I hope to fuck this is where this conversation goes now, because this is absolutely insane. This is actually insane.
I heard the shouting and then I heard the smack. The smack was loud enough to have been heard from rooms away. I flew up out of the room that I was in and I walked into the room and I had said to him, "What the fuck have you just done?" He looked me dead in the face and said, "I just hit your kid."
Get out, I'm calling the police. Get out, I'm calling the police. Get the f*** out, I'm calling the police. This needs to come out of your mouth. Please say that this is what happened. And guys, this would be my advice if this was to ever happen, and God forbid it would ever happen to anybody's situation. Call the police. Or if you think by saying to them, "I'm going to call the police," leave, is going to cause the situation to escalate, say, "Could you please leave?" And then you call the police. You don't have to tell them.
It took everything in me not to react the way that I'm being told that I should have reacted. However, in that case...
Which is what? You shouldn't... I don't believe that you should have started screaming and shouting or physically attacked him yourself or something like that. That's just ironic. And people can say that sort of thing when you're in the heat of the situation. Or if somebody hit my kid, I'd hit them back. In reality, you may do that, I suppose, but you're not going to help the situation. Then you've got two people having a physical fight in front of a 4-year-old, and then both of you are in trouble, basically. Both of you are done personally. I understand emotions take over and you may do it without thinking, but anybody with a brain or to do with safeguarding or anything like that would try and de-escalate the situation and remove the risk from the child. Even if that means you take your child and you leave the house. They refuse, you go. Go straight to the police station.
My main focus was making sure that my son was okay. I had told Jamie to get the fuck out of the house before I also hit him. He did. He picked up all his things and he left. Now, Jamie's trying to claim that...
She told him to leave and she also hit him. The hitting doesn't help your case, but like I said, I understand why people may do it, but it's not the right way to act.
He was remorseful, and he's trying to back up his claims of being remorseful by mentioning the fact that he cried in Diva Diane's arms. Diva Diane being obviously another live creator and one of our very good friends. During this situation, when he was crying, he wasn't crying because of...
She said in Pearl's live she didn't hit him. Well, I'm watching this. I'm blind reacting it with you guys. If you guys have watched what she said later on and you were noticing inconsistencies, obviously feel free to point them out. I'm not going to say that you're right because I haven't seen it yet, but I've got all of the videos, her video, the ones from him, and the live stream from yesterday.
What he had just done, and he wasn't crying because he was sorry for what he had just done. He was crying, and all he kept repeating...
She did say before in this video that she hit him, yes.
Which multiple witnesses were there to see was, "Is Tyler mad? How mad is Tyler?" Not once in this situation did he care how my child...
People are saying it could be the way she worded it.
...or me, as the mother of the child, felt. All he was worried about was how other people were going to treat him and how other people were going to converse with him. This has gone on for 2 weeks.
Thank you. Oh, shit. Oh,
I also hit him. He did. He picked up all his things.
Oh, there we go, right.
Focus was making sure that my son was okay. I had told Jamie to get the fuck out of the house before I also hit him.
Before I also hit him. Before I also hit him. It was important to go back over. She didn't say she hit him. Before I leave the house, before I also hit him. It's because she said I also hit him. So she's not saying there that she hit him. She's saying she threatened to hit him if he didn't leave.
And one of our very good friends. Is Tyler mad? How mad is Tyler? Not once in this situation did he care how my child or me, as the mother of the child, felt. All he was worried about was how other people were going to treat him and how other people were going to converse with him. This has gone on for 2 weeks now. I have been called everything you can imagine being called. I have been...
Why have people been calling her names? I don't understand why people would turn on her. If she's the mother, the child was hit, she told him to get out of the house, he went out of the house, why is she then getting shit? I'm a bit confused.
Told multiple times, and I have seen multiple comments of people claiming that I am a bad parent and I should have reacted this way, I should have reacted that way. I want to reiterate that my main focus in that situation was not harming someone back. It was making sure that my child is okay.
Right.
I have told Jamie multiple times to stop going to live with this situation. I have told him multiple times that I will contact the police. I have contacted the police now for a third time because this was already an active police case, which is why I have not spoken out about it. Jamie has then rang up again, so now we have 2 police cases. I have told him that I will make a 3rd police case if he does not stop. I was on the phone to the police this morning and I have explained the situation. They have told me that I'm going to have to...
It's just completely, in this video, she's completely neglecting to explain why people have been calling her a bad mother. You've got to remember, chat, I'm blind reacting. We're doing her video, which came out first, then his videos, then the live stream from yesterday. I don't know anything. I'm watching this from the first time. She's neglecting to tell you why she's being called a bad mother. She's just saying, it's been terrible, I've been called a bad mother. But she's not saying why as of yet.
Make a 3rd police case and it would be classed as online harassment. Now that's ridiculous to me. I'm not doing that and Jamie's clearly not stopping, so here we are. That was the version of events. A 20-year-old man hit a 4-year-old child over a hot chocolate. The boy is not remorseful. You will have an array of people supporting and helping this boy through this situation. It has been claimed that this is just a mistake. This is not a mistake. A mistake is never going to be harming a child. A mistake,
I agree with that,
is something simple as forgetting to send a text. I have heard multiple times during this whole situation that kids need...
And I see you in the chat saying that she then had him round the child afterwards, but she hasn't said that in this video. I haven't seen anything yet.
Discipline and smacking children is okay. Again, these 2 statements are very wrong. Kids do need discipline, you're right, but discipline is not physically harming a child. I am not sitting here and proclaiming my innocence. I know the mother I am. I have no reason to sit here and try and convince you that...
Why? This is what people do, the sort of outright go around, the outright sort of dodge around the issue. What did you do that wasn't good? What did you do that wasn't good?
I am the mother that I am. My child is safe and well lived. That is enough. This is not just an internet drama. This is very real life. This is a very real situation. There is never going to be a case where it is going to be okay for a 20-year-old man to physically assault a 4-year-old child. Jamie has admitted to it, and that
Obviously
should be enough to react in a certain way to that. Jamie is not diagnosed with anything, nor is he willing to get diagnosed with anything, so therefore he should be treated like a 20-year-old man, because that's what he is. That's all I have to say on the situation.
Right, okay, then I have his videos. Oh Christ, where'd I put them? Then I have his videos that came out. He did a multitude of videos. 3 videos I think I've got here. I don't know whether he did more.
So guys, it's 2:20 in the morning, yeah?
Christ. Isn't there a bloody thing at like 2 o'clock in the morning, like a demon comes to you or something if you say something? Christ.
And one thing that's baffled my brain is that Miss Lex has blocked me on TikTok because of one mistake that I've shut down and put to bed.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry, I can't stand people who... imagine saying... because of one mistake, and that one mistake being hitting a 4-year-old child, and you talk about it like it was, do you know what I mean? Like, a mistake is insane. A mistake is putting brown sauce on your food instead of tomato, not intentionally hitting a child because a child was having a tantrum or was acting up or whatever. That's not a mistake.
Now, I'm not being funny. When everyone was coming for Miss Lex for being a nonce, I was the only one there for her. Through it.
Fucking hell, that's a whole other situation I need to look into, Jesus.
Oh, and everything. And just because I've made one mistake...
I don't know, like, I don't know the situation around this, but saying that you're the only person to stand by somebody who's getting called a nonce might not be, the character witness that you think it is. I don't know what that situation is, though. Do you know what I mean?
One mistake, I get blocked. Like, I'm not being funny or nothing. I was the one there for Miss Lex when she got accused of being a nonce. And all of this, all of that. And I had Mrs. Lex's back. Now, it is actually quite funny and quite weird how...
Funny? Funny? What a weird way. What a weird way to summarise this up.
She's blocked me and how she's removed me and stuff like that. Because I was there for her when everyone on this app accused her for being a nonce and basically a paedophile and everything.
I'm panicking.
Don't panic.
No, I am, because I'm going to lose my job.
But was you panicking when you...
Maybe.
And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck?
Oh my God. And I was just like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? I'm not expecting... somebody who can put together a coherent bloody story or anything like this when he's describing hitting a child as a mistake. Like,
what, just because you heard one narrative and one side?
One narrative. You hit the child. Yeah, I hit the child. It was a mistake. Where's the narrative? What are you talking about? There's no narrative, is there? What narrative do you think would make it okay for what you did? This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous.
You're blocking me. But did I block you, Miss Lex, when people were calling you a fucking nonce? No, I didn't. I actually was helping you through it. So, yeah, it baffles my brain that this person has now blocked me, but they were getting accused of being a nonce back in January. And I still had their back. Makes no sense to me.
You make no sense to me. Absolute strange one. Right, there's another 2 videos he's put out as well.
So, this situation is...
Imagine having to put out... This is a 10-minute video. And never be... never be... what do you call it? Surprised by the amount that somebody will talk when they are trying to convince you of, that they're innocent or that everything like this. It's just word salad. Like, it gets ridiculous. You hit a child, you hit a 4-year-old child, and I don't know how you'd have put this 10-minute video out thinking it was going to slay, that it was going to, I don't know, clear you of this or something. Absolutely not. And I haven't even seen it. There's absolutely no way. But I've done this for 6 years, doing awareness and shit like that, and they're always releasing long, drawn out, waffling videos. I'm going to make some predictions. They're going to play down the severity of the situation. They're going to talk about other people related to it in a derogatory way to try and deflect, and other people around. They're going to do. It's just going to be 10 minutes of deflection, isn't it?
Been going on away from the scenes of TikTok and on TikTok. It came to my attention the other day when me and Tyler were going at it that Tyler brought up the fact I hit my nephew. I smacked my nephew, yes. And yes...
Video done, there you go, that's all we needed. That's all we needed. That's all we needed. Like, f*** me. Imagine trying to say in the video previously it was a mistake. And he's just like, oh yeah, smack the kid. It literally... 18 seconds in, and he's just outright saying, yep, that's what I did. And now for the next 9 minutes or whatever, he's going to try and bloody spin it around. Unbelievable.
It was over hot chocolate, which is no excuse, and I shouldn't never have done it. In Soph's latest video, she has stated that I've shown no remorse. I have shown my remorse, and I've got the
Where?
screenshot here.
Oh, we've got remorse. Remorse, guys, can easily be seen in messages. Me. This is not how you show remorse. A text message is not remorse. You might say, like, this is how I feel or whatever, but it's not remorse. Remorse is something, it just doesn't happen instantly when a message is sent. Me. Hi, Soph. Sorry for hitting. I honestly didn't mean to. So, and I'm going to just say this again, right? To this child's mother, I don't know if they've done anything, but to the child's mother, if you haven't reported this man to the police, you're a fool. Because there is so much evidence here, it's unbelievable. He's sent you messages talking about the assault. He's made videos admitting to the assault, and you yourself are a witness. I hope to God you've actually done something. Right, anyway, I'll get back to reading the message. Sorry for hitting. I honestly didn't mean to. I feel so bad. And honestly, you don't have to forgive me, but I'm so sorry, and I should never have done it. I also apologise to in the morning. I assume that's the child that he's saying he's going to apologise to in the morning. He should be going nowhere near that child in the morning. And then I assume where his big bonce is, she says, okay, judging by what I've said. I've checked on, and he's still fast asleep like a baby. Thank you. What? Is that the same kid? Is he saying that he's just checked on the kid that he hit the following day, or whenever the hell it was, and is apologising? And then the kid's fast. He's just been checking on this kid for the mother. Oh, fuck hell. Jesus, fuck. My mind's blown. Yeah, 2 hours later. It's yeah, because obviously it would have gone from that day to that day, Sunday the 2nd of November. Yeah, on the same night. Fucking hell. That's not good. That's obviously understatement.
So, I think Sophie's forgetting that I've got this screenshot. Now, in this screenshot, it says, "Hey, Soph, sorry
Oh, God, I've just read this. Sorry, chat. He's going to read
for
it.
hitting blank. I honestly didn't mean to.
Thank you, Steph. Thank you so much. Thank you. Mods, can we give Steph a pin, please?
I feel so bad, and honestly, you don't have to forgive me, but I am so sorry, and I should never have done it. I'm also apologising to..."
Yeah, in her video, it is worth mentioning there is inconsistency, you're right, chat, because in her video, she told him, leave the house before I hit you. Leave the house before I hit you. I don't know whether she said he then left the house, but she said that she told him that. Insane.
To blank in the morning. I've checked on blank. He is fast asleep like a baby. She goes, thank you. She is saying that I've shown no remorse. You've seen it in black and white.
This guy's so thick he doesn't even realise that the issue there that we can all see is that those text messages show that he was still around the child. He doesn't even realise what he's just bloody shown everybody. Fuck me.
I have spoken to Soph in a message, and I also spoke to my nephew and apologised to him. Okay?
Thank you for the treasure box at the top. Nobody... What the fuck? I'm really annoyed. I try really hard not to come at people who are coming out about things and things like that. But what the fuck are you doing, man? Safeguard your child. Your child has been hit by this man. He's still in the same house, and he's also providing care for the child in a way, like he's telling you, oh, they're still asleep or whatever. Now, why is he checking that the kid's still sleeping if you're in the house? That to me sounds like you're not in the house. And he's like, oh yeah, he's still sleeping, because if you want to check on your own baby, you just check on your own baby, right? Because you're in the house. You're in the house. So, he hits the kid. He hits the kid. You have it to do, obviously. He then messages you saying, oh, I feel so sorry for this and all this sort of crap. And then he's babysitting the kid. This is genuinely insane. There needs to be a level of safeguarding of that child from everybody involved. And I've only seen this for like the last 30 minutes of us blind reacting to this, because there's no who's safeguarding here, who is actually safeguarding. I know that there's been a report made since last night, which obviously, and I know that that's been made, and I hope to God it's acted on, but nobody is safeguarding this child. Nobody at all. Nobody. People are physically abusing, and people are also not safeguarding.
Another thing that's been brought up is Soph saying that I'm not undergoing no health share or assessments.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares if you're going through health assessments or whatever, you hit a child. You are of sound mind, you know what's right, you know what's wrong, so don't start with this shit. But I imagine that he's going to anyway.
Because I'm not willing to get myself tested for anything. That is not the case. I am undergoing an ADHD assessment, and I...
Okay, so on behalf of the ADHD community, off. Alright? I swear to God, from the diagnosed ADHD community, you can get to absolute fuck. You can sit on that and swivel. Honestly, piss right off.
I have to wait 5+ years to even be seen by a specialist.
Oh, you're self-diagnosed, right, okay.
And I've got the letter downstairs, so when my staff do come in, I can get that letter and check it straight.
Nobody cares. Imagine showing that you're on an ADHD assessment waiting list and being like, see guys, that's why I hit the kid. What the hell are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? As though like we need to see the paperwork about your upcoming assessments, as in it would some way clear you of this. Are you fucking real?
Straight onto TikTok for you.
Are you for real?
And I've also been diagnosed at a young age with
Large
anger
head.
issues. I'm not saying what I did was right.
With anger issues? Is that a diagnosis? Do you get diagnosed with anger issues? Very confused, but thank you. Thank you. Do you get confused with anger issues? Like, anger issues might be a symptom of something. You know, like, they might say, like, an autistic meltdown, for example. They might say, well, that's an anger issue. But they're not going to say you are diagnosed with angry. This is ridiculous. Idiot. Honestly. He's diagnosed with diabetes. I swear to God.
I am saying that I have shown remorse. And that once this issue got brought out, I then went straight on the phone to my support worker, my project manager.
Project manager? What are you? Fuck hell. I mean, I've always said I'm a project, but I don't have a project manager. What the fuck? What the hell are you talking about? Project manager? Well, fuck. I can't with these fucking idiots. I swear to God.
And my therapist.
Oh, get them all in. Get the brain trust in. Fucking hell. Have them all sit down together. They can go through it.
I was in therapy at the time. They've all spoken to me and they were like, do you intend on doing this again? I said no. It was the one mistake I regret and I've spoken to my sister about, and she told me not to bring it up on TikTok, so that's what I'm not gonna do. And also, when I spoke to my therapist went to her higher up team.
The therapist, you never believe what I've got down here. Fuck me. You guys need to come and have a listen into this session. Fuck me, honestly. Fucking the higher ups. Let's get the higher ups in.
They said that there was no concerns because it was...
Why did you bring the higher ups in if there was no concerns? Fuck off.
Sorted, and there's no further action or something like that.
No further action.
So Sophie can say that I've lied about this.
No further action, is commonly used in police talk for obviously a case that goes nowhere, gets dropped. But it is used by medical things and different things like that as well. So I just don't understand. I feel like the therapist has reported it somewhere there, and they've said they don't need to take any action on that after consulting the higher ups and the neighbour next door and the manager at the local Asda. Like, fuck.
Saying that I've not spoken to my staff members and I've not spoken to my therapist. I have spoken.
You should speak to a wall instead of speaking to us, because this is fucking unbelievable.
To my therapist about this and my staff members, because even the other day
He's got staff members. He's got a project manager. He's got staff. What is happening? What is happening? I'm so confused.
one of my staff members went,
What the
I
fuck?
remember you telling me
Have you spoke to HR?
this situation, Jane.
The fuck?
After me
is going on?
speaking to my therapist about the situation, Soph said, please don't bring it up on TikTok. So I didn't. And then me and Tyler fell out a week or so ago. And no words of a lie, he brought this situation up on TikTok. And I've got the live recording somewhere of him.
Somewhere. We're not going to see it. We're going to believe him, the guy who hits kids. We're going to believe him, but it's somewhere.
Even
It's somewhere.
admitting that I have shown remorse.
Fuck off.
So when I do find that stream recording,
The screen recording of him showing remorse, guys. Fuck hell.
I will post that as well
You always want to record. You always want to screen record your remorse. Always screen record your remorse, chat. Very important.
for use. So therefore, Soph and Tyler can all sit there and say that I've not shown remorse for anything when I have. Then Tyler and Mads
I want a video from the project manager. That's what I want. I want to see the project manager's thoughts on this.
and Soph today have brought up saying that they've spoken to my mother. Now,
Mother's
that has
involved.
hurt me massively because I'm just like, why don't my mum want to speak to me? Why is she not speaking to me? Because I haven't spoken
It's turned into a real episode of Jeremy Kyle here. And like is everybody in this family tapped? Like, what is going on?
to her since the 12th of March 2025,
Thank you.
which was last year, before I moved into this flat, was the last time I spoke to her. Soph has managed to speak to my mum today, or whenever it was.
Can I speak to his mum? Can this guy's mum join the box, please? I've got a lot of questions. A lot of fucking questions. Oh, God.
And Sophie stated on the live that if I keep mentioning a situation, talking on the situation, she is going to make sure my mum don't speak to me. And I'm just like,
Don't take his mummy away. What the fuck?
what the fuck? Why are you doing that? This is cruel. This is evil.
This is insane. This is actually insane. What the fuck is this? Did this guy speak on Pearl's Live last night? Because I am not ready for hearing that in a bit. I am not ready.
What I did back in October, I'll never forgive myself for it. I've had sleepless nights for it, and I don't forgive myself for doing that. I'm breaking on the inside that I actually slapped my nephew,
I'm sorry. I'm breaking on the inside. Fuck me.
which is not
I thought I was emo.
okay, and I'm not justifying my behaviour either. I know I'm in the wrong. I've held my hands up.
No, you haven't. This is the fuck opposite of holding your hands up. I'm sick of people going, I'm holding my hands up. You haven't. You started this video, and 18 seconds into this video you said, yes, I hit my nephew. Then, for the last nearly 6 minutes, you've told us that you've got a project manager, the mental health team have been involved, you've escalated it to the senior mental health team, people are going to stop your mummy from talking to you, People are like, you've had everything spewing out your mouth. When you make an apology, you say, I'm sorry, I will never do that again. What I did was horrendous. I'm really sorry. I will try and do whatever I can to make up for it in the past. You don't say, but, or, you know, I did it, but this, or but that, and different excuses. This is not accountability. This is the opposite of accountability. And these people who always do this shit always say, I'm showing accountability in the middle of some bollocks. It's just ridiculous. Saying the words accountability doesn't make you accountable.
Whilst I'm also live, Tyler tries calling me. So I answer the call. I goes on a walk, buys a Red Bull, and I call Tyler back.
Gotta get a Red Bull. Team Monster here, alright?
And Tyler picks up the phone and says, hello. I'm like, hi Tyler, you called? He was like, yeah.
Oh, me, that's how a phone works. Let's speed the video up a little bit. I answered the phone, I said hello, he said hello. Tell us what was interested on the phone call, if it even took place.
How badly do you want to speak to Mummy? I was like,
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready, honestly. I wasn't ready. I was not ready. I was not ready at all for that one. I wasn't. Hell. Me. This is honestly insane. This is insanity. And this person still being allowed around that child is insane. This is all insanity. This is not what apologies or accountability is. Not at all. How much do you want to speak to Mummy? What the fuck?
I don't. And he's like, are you sure about that? I was like, yeah. And he was just like, just to let you know, all of your family are in it and they all know that you abuse children. They were Tyler's
Why are my nails painted? Because your mother loves it. You'll be asking if you can speak to your mummy soon, and I'll be on the phone.
Specific words. And I ended the call. Now, Tyler manipulates most people on this app. The one person he can't manipulate is me. Me and Tyler had a really good friendship. I'm not saying that we did it.
Who the fuck is Tyler?
We did. The friendship was way too toxic and it was straining me to the point that I finally stepped away. We both stepped away from the friendship and it did end really badly, as you all saw on TikTok. Me and my sister have cut each other off. We do not talk.
It's Tyler gatekeeping his mummy. What the fuck?
And everything because she's so far up Tyler's ass. And because of...
Hey, Faye, I see you. I know that you were the one who brought this up to Pearl. Good on you.
The situation 6 months ago, which I don't forgive myself for, and I regret doing it. They're all claiming that they've got a police case about me, and shit like that for this situation. But wouldn't it be jeopardising their police case that they have on me if they're going to...
I don't know who's got the police case at this point. It should be the mother of the child. She's got text messages from him admitting to the assault. She has videos of him admitting to the assault. It should be the mother against him, but I just get the feeling he's talking about whoever this Tyler is. And I just like... The mother should have the police case, correct, chat?
Be running up alive talking about me. Surely that jeopardises their police case. And I'm sure the police will see it as tit for tat. Not gonna...
No, but there's an assault of a child involved. You're stupid. Well, why am I asking that question?
lie. What I did was wrong, and I know it was wrong, and that's why...
The thing is, though, chat, right, I don't know this guy's location or his full name or date of birth or anything like that. But you can all report this crime, you know? Everyone in here. It's not just up to creators covering it or whatever. Anybody can report a crime. And online, you can say that you've become aware of an event on TikTok, etc. I encourage people to do it. I encourage people to do it. If enough reports are made, maybe it would be taken seriously. We don't need the mother to do it. We don't need him to do it. We don't need anybody else to do it. I know No Face and that has made reports to the social. I'm not sure if the police, I don't know, but I know for the social for sure. But everybody can do it. Anybody in this live stream can do it. It takes about 5 minutes. Go to Google the force area, put his information in, see what you become aware of.
As you saw, which I'll put it back up again, I have shown remorse in a message, and I even spoke to my nephew the following morning on the Sunday and apologised to him, and I gave him a hug, and I was like, sorry, Uncle John should never have done that, and I'm truly sorry. So as you've all seen in that previous screenshot that I've just shown again, I have shown my remorse.
A screenshot is not remorse, you fucking idiot.
And this is getting ridiculous that it's been brought up on TikTok again and people are still talking about it. I'm going to leave it where it is. I'm not going to be commenting.
He's saying he's going to leave it where he is and the video's still 2 minutes longer. There's still 2 minutes left of the video.
On this situation any more than what I already have. Now, I also do want to say in this video, I'm sorry for talking about Gemma Nicole saying she's guilty by association. I'm sorry for mentioning Demi Elisa's name. So,
I hate to tell you, chat, but we have one more video of this empty. He did another video. You know when you see like trilogies, like Star Wars or some shit like this guy's releasing trilogies to try and bloody explain away the fact that he hits 4-year-old children. So,
hey guys.
We are going to watch this. Then I do have the full live recording of, is it Pearl's live yesterday? I mean, it's a long recording, so I don't know whether I'll watch it all, but we're going to watch as much as I can stomach. See if we can get the bottom of this. Oh, Christ. Sorry, it's something in my eye, chat. Pray for me. Pray for my eye. Right, let's see. It's probably looking at all this shit. My eyes are packing in.
I am Pink Jamie, for those of you that don't know me. For those of you that do know me, hi, how are ya?
I've got to be honest, I just see a child in the middle of a situation that is not being safeguarded correctly. That's what I see. That's what I see. You've got a child that has been hit. Nobody's denying that the child's been hit. And then the person who's hit the child is still allowed to be around the child and unsupervised with the child. And I've not seen any evidence of any police case, even though that there is strong evidence, pardon me, there's strong evidence that, what do you call it, like to prove that he did it, basically. Insane.
I'm coming on here today to explain something to you guys so that nothing can get twisted, and
I played the mothers at the start, Minx.
And it is out there on TikTok. So over the last week that's just gone and this week, there's been a lot of people making up false narratives and stuff like that.
Like you.
I personally never wanted to do a video like this, but it has to be said. One of the things that did get said whilst me and this individual were having an argument is that I hit my nephew. Yes, that is true. Now, many creators on...
Once again, there you go, job done. We don't need any explanations. There's no explanations that gets you out of this, you're wronging.
Here have been spinning a false narrative, okay?
What's the false I don't really understand the false narrative. I do not understand it.
One creator in particular. Last night, this other creator, who I will not be mentioning.
If you hear an excuse, if you hear deflection, write deflection in the chat. Because that's all this is good for, isn't it? Word salad and deflection.
Has went on their live and said, I punched my nephew. Now, that isn't the case. I have never once punched my nephew. What I did do, in fact, was smack my nephew.
Imagine it. Do you know, like I say, I've done awareness for like 6 years or something on this platform. And every now and again, I think, surely I've heard everything. Surely I've heard everything now, you know, every excuse, everything. And then you watch a clip of a guy say, people said I punched my nephew, but actually I just slapped him. What? What the actual hell? I mean, it's deflection, but it's absolutely insane deflection. Makes no sense. It's horrific.
Not hard or anything like that. When that situation occurred 6 months ago, I instantly regretted it. Now, I pulled out crying into Diva Diane's arms on the day that it happened.
Me. Diva Diane's arms. We all run there. When I'm upset, I run to Diva Diane's arms. I'm always running to Diva Diane's arms when I'm upset. What the fuck are these characters? Why is it like a pantomime? There's a child here that needs safeguarding.
Which was 6 months ago. Then, obviously, I told the professionals I worked with very closely about this whole situation. I even spoke to my therapist.
Not the professionals again. He's got a project manager, this cunt.
About this situation. My therapist did go to her safeguarding team, and safeguarding then came back and was like, there is no concern.
Safeguarding team came back. They went, has anybody checked this with corporate office and Aldi? And then when they went over to Aldi, Aldi was like, look, I know a lot of people don't use Argos now, but we really should see what Argos has to say because they can get same day pickups in store. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Because it has been sorted. Another creator has turned around and said, I have physically not shown no remorse. When, first of all, I have shown remorse on the day that it happened. And my sister, Soph, everybody knows who she is, told me never to bring this situation up on TikTok.
This is the third video. This is the third video we're watching of him explicitly talking about it.
So, out of the respect for my family, I didn't bring it up. But the moment me and this individual had a massive argument, it then got brought up. Do I regret smacking my nephew?
I think the sister's deleted her account. I saved these videos because I thought they might go missing. But I think the sister might have deleted the account, I'm not sure.
100 million %. And I am working very closely with professionals and everything like that since the day that it happened, and I'm still in therapy now for multiple other reasons. I know for a fact my older sister Soph, she does what?
Yeah, we watched the sisters at the start. We're doing this all in order.
My TikTok on multiple different accounts that she has. Now, I would like to say to my sister, I am sincerely sorry for hitting my nephew. It was never my intention to hurt him or...
No, I'm sorry. The way it was described, right? This is not... He keeps trying to describe it like it's a mistake. Like he had no idea what he's doing. He understands what is right and what is wrong. He's not mentally incapable of understanding that. He's not. And the way that she described it happening was that the child was having a tantrum. He'd then threatened the child verbally before then hitting the child. These are things that have stages to them, steps, if you will. They're not things that have happened like automatically, like a reflex or something stupid like that. In this particular situation, it's got to have been done in a certain way. So it's thought, it's planned in a way.
To harm him in any sort of way. I honestly regret...
You hit him, but you didn't expect to hurt him. He's a 4-year-old child.
It with every day that I live and everything. It was a bad mistake in my life that I have to live with for the rest of my life.
So you should. So you fucking should. You should have a criminal record from it, because there's another element that we haven't discussed, chat. It seems that the mother showed no evidence that she's reported it to the correct authorities, which is fucking appalling. But if she'd reported it to the correct authorities, it would then mean that this fucking show up on records if he ever gets involved with anybody with children. At the current stage, he could get into a relationship in the future with somebody with a young child. What if the behaviour is repeated again? What if next time it leads to, worse injuries or death or anything like that? Femicide, anything. If somebody is saying to you that they can't control being violent towards a child and they didn't mean to do it, they're a huge risk.
And I am sincerely apologetic, and I am showing.
It's been reported. It has been reported. All of this has been reported to the correct authorities as of yesterday, from what I understand, by people on TikTok, not by the people who should have been reporting this situation. And we can only hope that something happens. You're often treated as a witness when you report stuff like that, so you don't get full updates all the time. But hopefully something will happen.
My remorse. Since this whole situation happened 6 months ago, I have been showing my remorse to my sister away from TikTok and behind the scenes. But
Mods, Dawn B is not welcome here. Was it a tap on the bum or was it very bad? How hurt was the child? I really, can we stop normalising hitting children? Any type of hit of a child is not acceptable. I don't care whether you say, oh, well, we only hit them this much or we did it that much. None is acceptable, right? If you were hit as a child yourself, you were mistreated. That's what you need to understand. It's not an acceptable level of behaviour as a grown-ass adult. If you cannot parent your child without the threat of physical violence or actual physical violence, then there's something wrong and you shouldn't be a parent. Simple as. I'll have no comments that will in any way look like it's enabling or normalising that.
I also do want to bring up is people that watch me, that watch Tyler, and that watch...
People who watch you. Me. Is there a helpline for people who watch you?
Multiple other people have said and been commenting on my sister's parenting. Now, I am not being funny. My sister is an amazing mum. The things that...
Oh my fuck. As if we're going to take a character reference from a man who's hit a 4-year-old child, and then the mother of the child has allowed that child to continue to be with you and unsupervised, and you're now like, she's an amazing mother. Jesus Christ. We're not going to take character references from you. That is what we're definitely not going to do. What the hell?
She is doing to keep her child safe and everything.
She's not doing anything. Well, she's not... Well, yeah. From what we've seen, what the hell is she doing? What is she doing?
Is amazing. Her parenting skills are amazing.
I mean, no. I just don't want to be No. They're not. No, the not.
She is proven to be the mum that she is.
She has proven to be the mum that she is. That's correct. I don't think that's what you meant. I don't think that's what you meant, but you're right. We now see her in that way, and we know that the concern or the safeguarding risk is higher because she hasn't acted in the way that she should, based on your violence towards her child.
To my little nephew. So, please stop commenting on my sister's parenting, because that is physically not okay.
What?
He
gets close to being a random word generator the more he talks, doesn't he?
shouldn't
Which
and
happens
doesn't
quite often when people basically try to explain away things and manipulate the situation.
deserve the hate that people are spinning on this app about.
Oh, off. I'm bored of this cunt. I haven't got it in me to watch another 5 minutes of him waffling on. We'll now watch the live from yesterday because I haven't, honestly, I haven't got it in it. I'm sorry. I haven't got the mental fortitude to deal with whatever the hell that is. Right, let's get this set up. We'll watch the live from yesterday. The live is like, how long is it? 2.5 hours long or something. F me. I don't know. We'll try and watch as much as possible. From people, mods, can we have like pins saying obviously that things have been reported in social services yesterday? These are blind reactions, things like that. Common questions, please. That would help. I don't know who's here mod wise. 1 second, we'll get this live recording going. Thank you for that. Thank you so much. Yeehaw! This live has been uploaded by The Observer on YouTube. If you're not following The Observer, please make sure you do. They're great for awareness and catching things like this. Thank you, Saz. Thank you. Right. Okay. Let's go. That's where it is.
Trigger warning. The following content may discuss sensitive topics such as mental health, abuse, violence. Please proceed with caution and take care of yourself. If you feel uncomfortable,
listen to the words. It's true.
It's okay to step away.
So I just want to bring something to your attention because I know that you're quite big on exposing creators on this app and stuff like that, for when they're doing in the wrong. So there's a creator on here, if you do not know, called Pink Jamie, okay? It's come to everyone's attention that he's now sitting on...
Who's from the Northeast in the chat? Who's in the Northeast in the chat? I don't need your address. I'm not wanting you to go and fetch me a Greg's or anything, just out of interest. Every time they keep mentioning Pink Jamie, all I keep thinking about is a pink slice. Northeast lot will get it. I haven't had a pink slice or anything that sweet for f***ers. I swear to God, I'm going to end up ordering a pink slice by the end of this.
Live, okay, making fun of cancer, and also, do you know what he's done? He's hit a 4-year-old...
I'll come back.
Yeah. Okay,
I'd rather Faye get her thing out and...
Not a problem, yeah, come back, me baby.
I'll see you in a bit.
Okie doke, bye.
But he's sitting on live.
A pink slice is a cake, alright, before anybody says it's like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't want to Google pink slice in case it comes up with something rude, but it's just a cake, alright? Google it. I thought it was a Northeast thing.
Come to all the attention, he's hit his 4-year-old nephew.
What's his name?
Pink Jamie, yeah. He's sitting on live with women in the box pearl, mums, yeah, promoting the fact that he's done this to this 4-year-old child.
I always find it absolutely insane. Thank you. Thank you, Alfie. I always find it absolutely insane when you have parents supporting people like Jamie. I really do. It makes me worry about them and their capabilities.
Right? People are in there gifting him. Do you know what he's turning around and saying? He's turning around and saying he's going to pin his live goals. He's going to do certain things. He's going to make a profit out of this situation.
What's his TikTok name? Is it Jamie That
often happens. And they get followers. I'm not going to lie. Like, as somebody who's done awareness for 6 years, when you talk about people, you unfortunately will find that people will follow these people out of curiosity, nosiness, whatever the hell it is.
Easy, you know what he's gonna fly.
It's Pink Jamie, and I said, you know what? You think you're clever? I'm gonna go. I will spread this to every single person. Delusive Angie needs to know about this. Every single person needs to know about this because this is sick.
Hey, yeah, is this it?
Yeah, him. Yeah.
Can you all stop talking about beautiful food in the chat? I'm hungry. If you want me to stay here reacting, you need to stop talking about nice food. Bastards.
Wait there.
Him.
And then we'll bring him down and then I'll
Thank you, Sean.
sort him out. I'll just send it over now.
Have I not?
Hats off to you.
Wait there.
Because again,
there's been saying that
is also proof of Tyler antagonising.
Jamie, baby.
Yeah.
If anyone comes to your door,
I'll send it over now.
No, I am so. So fucking close. Okay,
You
don't
don't-
worry.
you don't hit 4-year-old children.
I will make sure they don't come out. I'll go
You
out
don't,
there.
pal. There's no excuse for it. You can tell a child off. There's more than ways that
This is so wild.
you can do
Wait,
stuff.
Maya,
The child's 4.
Yeah, I live in
4,
the same
guys.
flat glasses.
Chat, can I ask you, right? Does everyone get in the boxes or something? Because this audio is terrible when they're doing the bloody cam 2 and thing. Should I go through to when people are in the boxes, maybe? Find when that starts? Or what?
Can somebody...
live there. That's how
Wait there. Can somebody go across and ask Pink Jamie...
I'll put a vote out. I'll see what you guys want. I don't mind watching it all, but like I'll put it on. Some people might want to watch the live.
request us and come live with us. Miss Fame.
I actually
He's blocked me. I went in the box.
If you want me to forward to when the boxes are open, chat, put smiley face on, please. Yeah, and if you don't, sad face, and whatever the majority is, we'll do that.
I went in the...
Who's pale? What's their ass?
Oh, Christ, look at you all. Hell, there's 800 of you. What are you all doing here? Make sure you follow me as well, then you dicks. Swear to God. Also, this is my main live account. I do my awareness videos on the Fact Freak 4, so make sure you're following that account as well. I'll pop it in the chat later on. We'll see the model pin it. Right, I think yous have... Yeah. Sorry to the 15 who voted the other way. I'm ending the vote early. Do you know what I mean? I'm ending the vote early. Right, let's go to the boxes. Who the fuck's Scotty? Miss Faye. Pink Jim. Right, okay, this is the twatters in the box.
Multiple witnesses were there to see is Tyler mad? How mad is Tyler? Not
This is on the Observer's YouTube.
once in this situation did he care how my child or me as the mother of the child felt.
Can we pin Amy's comment, mods, about the Observer?
All he was worried about was how other people were going to treat him and how other people were going to
Thank you.
converse with him. This has gone on for 2 weeks now. I have been called everything you can imagine being called. I have been told multiple times and I have seen multiple comments of people.
Chat, are they Cam 2 and the mother with Pink Jamie in the box? I'm so confused to how that has ended up in that way round.
Claiming that I...
1 second, can everybody stop gifting Pink Jamie?
Yeah, why are people gifting this little wrong and you can...
Uh-oh, because you put them in the box. It's the same as when bloody... I know that they want to ask questions and they want to grill them, but that's unfortunately going to happen. These people do have followers. They do have people that they've been able to manipulate.
can clearly hear the mum saying that he's slapped a 4-year-old and you're fucking there gifting him. What is the matter with you?
And also the fact that Jamie's been sat on live as well saying that he's going to pin live girls, yeah, and make a profit out of this. And the fact that there's actual mums in there with usernames of Mama Free gifting him racing cars and gifting him gifts that are over over like
what?
it's fucking disgusting. And Jamie, the fact that you sat there...
Well, to be fair, like abuse supporters, people who support abusers should be named and shamed as well. When they're aware, if they're aware of what somebody's done, they should be shamed alongside of it. Not normalise child abuse, please.
1 minute, Miss Way, 1 minute, we're going to get to it.
He can do that all he wants, but what he needs to realise that from this live, he's going to be on every awareness page all over fucking social media platforms because of your face is going everywhere. Every awareness page, every community that deals with it is going to...
Got the message, no face. You all spammed me. You all spammed me.
Know who you are. Simple
Right,
as that.
let us listen to the end of this thing and then we're going to hear from everybody who wants to speak here, but let us...
I'm a bad parent and I should have reacted this way, I should have reacted that way. I want to reiterate that my main focus in that situation was not harming someone back. It was making sure that my child is okay. I have told Jamie multiple times to stop going to live with this situation. I have told him multiple times that I will contact the police. I have contacted the police now for a third time.
Right, so they're currently watching the video that the mother put out.
Because this was already an active police case, which is why I have not spoken out about it. Jamie has then rang up again, so now we have 2 police cases. I have told him that I will make a 3rd police case if he does not stop. I was on the phone to the police this morning and I have explained the situation. They have told me that I'm going to have to make a 3rd police case and it would be classed as online harassment. Now that's ridiculous to me. I'm not doing
Oh no, that's his sister. All right, okay, sorry chat, sorry. Thank you for keeping me right.
that, and Jamie's clearly not stopping, so here we are. That was the version of events. A 20-year-old man hit a 4-year-old child over a hot chocolate. The boy is not remorseful. You have an array of people supporting and helping this boy through this situation. It has been claimed that this is just a mistake. This is not a mistake. A mistake is never going to be harming a child. A mistake is
Agree with this lady speaking.
something simple as forgetting to send a text. I have heard multiple times during...
Yeah, but that's what I thought. The sister is the mother of the child. Correct, chat? That's correct, isn't it? He's admitted in several videos. We've been watching everything about this. So yeah, so I was right.
in this whole situation that kids need discipline.
Well, we were both right. We were all right, basically.
And smacking children is okay. Again, these 2 statements are very wrong. Kids do need discipline. You're right. But discipline is not physically harming
Merlin's all right. He's downstairs with me, son.
a child. I am not sitting here and proclaiming my innocence. I know the mother I am. I have no reason to sit here and try and convince you that I am the mother that I am. My child is safe and well lived. That is enough. This is not just an internet drama.
I don't think the child is safe and well loved when you allowed him to be with the child unsupervised after they hit him. You know, as we've seen in those text messages, asking him to check on him whether he was still sleeping or not.
This is very real life. This is a very real situation. There is never going to be a case where it is going to be okay for a 20-year-old man to physically assault a 4-year-old child. Jamie has admitted to it, and that should be enough to react in a certain...
I'm sorry, it might be a harsh thing to say. Probably isn't. But, well, no, it isn't a harsh thing to say. Maybe I'm getting a bit soft. But I don't like saying these things because I know the kid's not going to hear this because the kid's fallen to be on TikTok. But that kid deserves so much better than they're already having without them realising that. Without them, you know what I mean? At this moment, they don't know that. A 4-year-old child doesn't know that, you know, that isn't normal, basically. And it's just fucking disgusting.
certain way to that.
Like, imagine how fucked up that is. The person who's just hit you, a member of your family that you trust, has hit you, and they're still here, they're still knocking about, and are we okay? The mental gymnastics and, you know, I don't have to tell, obviously, people in the chat who've been survivors of things, what that is like.
Jamie is not diagnosed with anything, nor is he willing to get diagnosed with anything.
Because that child, when they're older, will think about the way you acted as a mother.
So therefore he should be treated like a 20-year-old man, because that's what he is.
So that's Sophie Boyce, everybody. If everybody can go across, give that little video a like and please repost it out. Thank you, everybody.
And I just want to say, sorry for bringing this to your attention, Pal, but I did, for one, I know that you're massive on awarenesses, and I'm trying to get this to all creators that do awarenesses, because when I got up in Pink Jamie's box, he actually found the situation funny. And I said to him, how can you even think that this situation is funny? How can you even defend yourself at the fact that you've hit a 4-year-old? There's no excuse.
Miss Faye.
No, Jamie, I don't even want to hear it. Let me...
Oh, here he comes. I want to hear him try and, I don't know, defend himself and
finish. This is not going to be a back and
Let her
forth.
finish and
Let
then
me
you can
finish.
reply.
Let me finish and then you can reply. The simple fact that you thought that I was going to get up in the box and everything was going to be fine. Jamie, children are children. 4 years old. There is no excuse for you to be going around. There are so many people that have gone through child abuse, yeah, and you have got mothers, you have got people
I mean, Miss Fierce talking facts here.
in there supporting you, and you are laughing and you are joking about the fact that you have gone and done this and you are pinning.
Oh, the kid's mother's in the box as well. Should they be in there separately? I don't know. I don't
Live, and you are pinning live goals and trying to make a profit out of you hitting a 4-year-old. You're an absolute fucking wrong-un. And if I saw you face to face, I'd like you to try and do what you've done that to that 4-year-old towards me, darling. So I might be a trans woman, but I'll bring it all the way back, Jamie. You're a fucking disgrace. It's disgusting.
Hi, Sophie. Sophie, sorry about this. And I know we're speaking about you, everybody. This is Sophie. This is the little boy's mother.
I will say this isn't a perfect exposure live. This isn't perfect, but I'm not that I'm criticising it, but it sort of just happened. Do you know? So when people are talking about various different things, this has sort of just happened. Miss Faye's just randomly joined the box, told her about this, they've listened to this, and it's escalated and snowballed on for this.
Told everybody to go over to your page, give it a like and repost this video out. But this isn't okay what's gone on here.
Yeah, I know. Thank you for talking about it. Sorry, I just got a phone
No,
call.
and no face will it. Make sure it goes on every awareness page. That's has it gone?
Yeah, you run
every awareness page.
Run along.
Every awareness page.
I was going to say it's kind of gonna this when you get people like this and they're talking uncensored, as in it's not a video that they've pre-recorded, etc. Now you're going to find the slips if there are any.
Okay.
I'm just so, like, when I heard it, obviously through what I heard, I thought, and the simple fact that I saw people in there gifting this sort of situation, guys, this is TikTok, I understand, but this is a real life situation, guys, with a kid that is 4 years old. The fact that people are supporting a platform and he's benefiting and monetary gaining off.
Yeah, but it's like here it is as well though, like Sophie is being gifted now, and you could argue that she's being gifted because people are like, oh my god, that's the mother of this child that's being hit, without the context of what we know, which is that she allowed him to be around the child afterwards, and there's no evidence that she's reported any of this to the police. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is the way it works sometimes.
Off the fact that he's abused a child, guys.
Yeah.
Hello? And people were defending him and going at me in the comments. How can you go at me? I went in the box to tell him it's absolutely disgusting. There's so many other ways that you can tell a child off. There's so many other things you can do. Do you know what I mean? You don't result to physical
Never
violence.
raise a hand to a child in those situations.
No.
I don't know what it is. It's fucked
Exactly.
up. Like, what we need to do, Pearl, first off, we need to everyone in the live right now to share this to every awareness page that you know. Yeah, so that they all come into.
This is when you lot will have started spamming me last night. I was busy, guys. I have a life. Yeah.
Can we do that now, everybody? Share it to the awareness pages, please, and we'll get them in. Thank you.
Because if I'm not being funny, this is probably one of the most fucked up things that I've heard on here in a while now. A 4-year-old fucking and sitting laughing about it, coming on the screen thinking he was going to come in here and it was going to be a case of like, it is what it is. No, mate, you are fucking done on this app now. Done.
Yeah. And do you know anybody that goes in and gifts him and sits in there and laughing about it? Shame on you.
And I know I'm saying this with hindsight. We have hindsight. They don't. But that mother is in there getting gifted heavily as well. And that mother has not safeguarded her child correctly. So everything that they're saying right now about the guy who hit the child is right. But it also applies to her. But they don't know that. So I'm not saying like, oh, they should have known. They don't know that. But this is how it's important to kind of get as much evidence as you can. These sort of spur of the moment awarenesses sometimes could just basically go to shit.
Because you are worse than he is, because you're enabling him, you're egging him on, and you're gifting him for what he's done to her. Let's not, it's a baby. 4-year-old is a baby.
Yeah. It was sick. Earlier on, he was on live laughing about the fact that he's getting so many views, so many people are coming in.
Who the hell's Tyler? Is Tyler the one that said that rang him and said, "How much do you want to speak to your mummy?" or something. Like, is Tyler that guy? I'm fucking so
Granted,
confused.
majority of the people are taking the piss out of him and obviously calling him out for his wrongful behaviour, but he's sat there pinning live goals and asking people to complete his gifter gallery. This is sick, absolute sick. And can I just say thank you so much, Pearl, for bringing attention to this, because we've been trying to talk about it for ages.
Listen, everybody knows you can use my platform for anything. I don't mind. I really don't mind. But
for anything, next week I'm going to be using Pearl Price's platform for a pie eating competition. The only thing when it comes to it is you can only eat the pie if it is thrown directly at your face. So yeah, Pearl has greenlit it. She says that we can literally do whatever we want on a platform, so that's what I'll be doing next.
It's horrible.
like, you know, for anything like this, it's No Face, The Fact Freak, these awareness pages. This is where it needs to be on. But
this is why you're not spamming me with this shit, yeah?
To come onto a platform.
She's got me blocked as well. So on one of my accounts, is it The Fact Freak 4? Right, I'm going to put that account in the chat. Mods, give it a pin for me. Obviously, me and Pearl haven't always got on, have we? So, I don't know if the mods caught that account. I'll do it. I'll do some mod work. Right, if you follow that account live, on everyone in the chat, make sure you're following that account. That is the account I do awareness videos on. I do my live streams on this. If you want to be kept in the loop with awareness, follow that account. But that account there, Pearl's got banned. Probably because there's awareness posts on there. If you scroll far enough back. So basically everybody who was sharing the live to me there, I couldn't see the live anyway.
Platform and speak about. You've all heard the video there. This is Sophie.
Yeah, I know she does.
This is the little boy's mum. Can I ask you, is he the father to the child, Sophie?
No, he's my brother.
Oh, he's your brother. Sorry. I thought it was the child's dad.
Oh no, it's my brother.
Wow. Oh my dear. So this,
like I say, this isn't Pearl's fault. She's done a live that has sort of just happened. There's been no, finding out everything beforehand, etc.
This is an awful predicament for you too. Can I ask you, is he all right, or has he got things wrong with him?
Well,
but Pearl has a way, doesn't she? She has a way. Christ Almighty. I mean, not that. I'm sure Pearl doesn't mean that it would excuse anything, but fucking hell.
It's obvious he's got something wrong with him, but he hasn't been diagnosed with anything.
Right.
So,
wow.
It's all just speculation, isn't it, at the minute?
Chat, right, I'm going to ask you a very simple question. If he was diagnosed with something, does it matter? Put yes or no in the chat.
Have you gone to the police over him doing that?
Yeah. There's police cases, but at this point in time, on the phone this morning, they were essentially just saying because he's a first-time offender, it'll more than likely be settled outside of court, like it won't be taken any further.
Who the f*** told her that? Oh, I'm sorry, Freak knows a lot about the law. You're talking shit. That's a lie. That is a lie. And if somebody told you that on the phone to the police, that is huge. That is a police complaint. That's misconduct. That is insane. There's no absolute way. You ring up and report and say, my brother has hit my 4-year-old child. I have messages where he apologises. He's done videos where he's talked about hitting my child. Oh, well, it's the first time. So you'd probably just get settled outside of court, a little bit of a warning. What are you talking about? You can get a warning from the police, which when you're not an offender where you don't have a criminal record, you can get like a little official warning. But to get a warning, you have to admit to guilt. You can get a community resolution order where once again you have to admit to guilt, and then you can have action taken against you if you breach that order. But with something like this, they are not going to tell you that. That's bollocks. I'm sorry. Alarm bells are ringing. That's bollocks. in the years and years I've dealt with police cases, helping people off the app to get stuff reported and complain against the police and all that sort of shit. That is bollocks. That's bollocks. Sorry. Is that bollocks, chat? Yes or no?
Which is pathetic.
Wow.
I mentioned about the constant.
And also, if in like some sort of parallel universe, the police actually did say that to you, you'd say, excuse me, can I speak to a supervisor? Can I speak to a supervisor? This person on the phone's just told me that about her. You wouldn't just be like, oh, well, they said now it'll happen, we'll leave it then. I'm sorry. That's just bullshit. That's bollocks. Alarm bells are going off.
Live streams and things. Obviously, Tyler's been helping me massively because Tyler's got a bigger platform than me and he's our best friend. So he's been helping massively. I've gone then and told them all about the live streams and so on and so forth. They're just classing that as online harassment and they're not going to do anything for a TikTok.
Yeah, but they shouldn't be focused on that. You don't report him to the police because he's talking about assaulting your child on a live stream. You report him for the assault. The f*** are you talking about? I'm sorry. What? They're two separate things. Him talking about the assault could be used as evidence in the case about the assault. This makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. You're talking bollocks. Bollocks.
I would take this further because that, for a start off, is wrong for them to say that because he does need something doing when he's...
That's right, Pearl, but you should just call it out. It's bollocks.
Bragging about what he's done. You've heard it. We've seen the video there, the length of the distance from the rooms that you were in to where you heard him hit the baby.
Yeah.
Oh, that was, yeah, the video should put a picture of a corridor and was like, it was all the way over there. Like, I mean, that's, you know, substantial. That sort of evidence that you could be like, well, is it really? You don't know.
It must have been some heavy-handed hit.
Exactly.
Well, Sophie, like Pearl said, now that it's been brought to her platform, this will blow up a lot bigger than he'll ever have imagined because of...
No Face is right. Sometimes you have to go where the views are to get things out.
I'm more than sure Angie will now run this.
Yeah.
So will Fact Freak. So will all the awareness community because of, at the end...
It's always weird. It's really weird when I hear my name.
End of the day, like, he's online now claiming that it was his ADHD. Get fucked. Like, you're just an evil little cunt, mate. That's what you are. Because to
As I've said before, on behalf of the ADHD community, get to fuck.
raise a hand to a 4-year-old is fucking wild. Like, wild. I'm fuming.
So all the F pages need to speak about this. Play this video of Sophie and...
Alexa, volume 8. Alexa, what does it mean if I'm getting glazed?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Me either. Me either.
Everybody, if you can, please, give it a little like. You don't even have to comment. But
this Alexa just doesn't work.
Repost it. Like, make sure that this gets out there because you're sitting on here like a little clown, what he is, laughing and giggling about it, putting his camera, shaking his head, thinking he's going to be gifted off the back of this. And anybody that thinks this is okay, use not full tune in your edit.
That's what I was just going to say. I'm so sorry to butt in. I was just going to say as well, everyone who sat there in his box and in the comments backing him up and trying to justify this with any sort of excuse.
Who the fuck are you, Tyler? The only thing I know about Tyler is that he rang Pink Jamie and said, how much do you want to see your mum? Which was the most random thing I've ever heard in my life.
You are just as bad and if not worse, because this is absolute sickening. Absolutely sickening. It is vile and I don't understand how anyone in their right mind feels the need.
Tyler witnessed this. Tyler's a witness. So what you're telling me now, and I haven't heard anybody describe him as a witness apart from the chat here. So what you're now telling me is the mother has text messages, evidence of the slap happening, video evidence of the slap, as in the guy talking about it, and there was an apparent witness that could have had a statement taken. What the fuck? These people are like, this is like somebody said earlier on, This is unraveling in real time. This is fucked. This is absolutely fucked. There's a child in the middle of this that is not being safeguarded.
Not even just over something so small, but at any point to harm a child in such a way. The poor child ended up on the floor in tears.
I'll just say it. There are people who would love to be able to have a child and for whatever reasons cannot have a child, and it must absolutely drive those people insane to see parents acting this way.
Petrified. And that's supposed to be his
Because somebody like that don't deserve it.
uncle, someone who's supposed to be a safe figure in a child's life. It's absolutely sick. Absolutely
Is the social workers...
At this point, I'm not denying that the assault's taken place, but at this point, the fact that assault has taken place with the 4-year-old child is being used as a weapon against each other in like some sort of tit-for-tat bullshit, when it's a serious fucking assault. They don't actually give a fuck. If they give a fuck, that child would be nowhere near him, and it would have been reported. Like, except it's just being brought out now and again when there's fucking drama or some shit.
Is there anything like that, Sophie, involved in this? Because surely to God, the police can't say first time offence is now it's going to happen. He's assaulted a baby.
Yeah, there has been a social worker referral now. I haven't obviously heard anything from them as of yet, but it has been referred to social services.
Can I just ask a quick question, Sophie?
Yeah.
Does he take after your second name? Is he Jamie Boyce?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So everyone, it's Jamie Boyce. Don't be going naming him as Pink Jamie on anything.
Yeah.
Name him straight up as Jamie Boyce. And how old is he?
20.
He's 20, yeah?
Yeah.
So 20-year-old Jamie fucking Boyce wants to go around beating on 4-year-olds. Make sure everyone gets that out.
Yeah.
And I also just want to say sorry for bringing this to your attention, pal.
No, I'm glad you
I don't have the, biggest of platforms. I only sit with like 100 and 150 people. So this isn't for clout or anything like that. This is because people like this shouldn't be sitting on the app, and also shouldn't be monetizing off the fact of, you know, harming children, guys. Like, and when I went into...
Fair, you're getting gifts. Like, I agree with what you're saying, but you're getting gifts. This is why it's so difficult. This is the platform it's kind of built. Like...
these box, I had people arguing and going against me. I felt like worthless, and I thought, how are you sitting there defending this situation? So, you know what, I went live. Yeah, I did, and the first thing I did is try and request you, pal, because I know that you're massive on awareness, and I think it's the right situation, and it needs to be spread.
I feel like we're going in reverse here. We've already heard that.
Even further than your platform, because if you're sitting there thinking that this is right, it's not right.
Well, I know Luke will
Never be
speak
right.
about it, Donna will speak about it, Fraser and Gossip Girl, they'll speak about it, Angie will speak about it, Corey
You've got
Wild.
the Observer in there as well. The Observer would have been
Observer.
getting this as well.
Yeah, so there's lots of pages that will be speaking about this now. Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm Jamie's other sister. Sorry, I was behind to comment.
Oh, we've got more family coming in. Fuck me. Can we get Jamie's hamster in?
Sorry, what you saying?
I replied to
that's
another
our other
comment.
sister.
I'm the other sister. I was just commenting basically as well.
Sorry.
Caitlin, don't bring
It's not the first time that Jamie's hit a kid. He's also...
Oh, fuck. I cannot believe it. I cannot fucking believe it. Fuck me. Why the fuck is this guy around your kid then? Oh my fuck. Honestly, Jesus Christ. Coming in and saying it with chest because you want to have a go at him, but in doing so you've shot yourselves in the foot, because you're basically saying the guy has a history for violence towards children, but you allowed him round your fucking child. Exactly. Comment as well. That comment's spot on. Caitlin, don't bring up anything else. Is exactly what was said just before, I think. I'll go back and see if we can hear it.
Sorry.
Caitlin, don't bring
It's not the first...
Do you hear that? Caitlin, don't bring up anything else. This is like when people keep quiet because you're gonna dig a hole for us. Too late.
This time that Jamie's hit a kid, he's also snaked on himself, and there's video proof as well. Sophie can back and everyone. There's a police case. He's also touched a kid when he was younger as well. Pulled down his nappy.
Oh, fuck.
I'm panicking.
Don't panic.
No, I am, because I'm going to lose my job.
But was you panicking when you...
This is fucking insane. Chat, I'm sorry. I didn't realise it was going to take this turn. I'm blind reacting. I've not seen this. So you are saying that there's all these accusations around this person, yet you have had that child, your child, around him, and he's then gone on to assault that child, and then you've kept the child around him afterwards anyway, and then you're just bringing it to TikTok when you're having a fallout. What the fuck? What the hell? Oh, this is whole levels of batshit. This is ridiculous.
And kissed the boy on his lips, and Jamie was like 12 and the kid was like 4 or 5 at the time. And Jamie has admitted
the same age, man. Fuck. Sorry, I think I've hit something there by accident. Whoops.
just to keep support.
Sorry, chat. I bloody hit mute by accident.
Told everyone about, and he's physically called the police himself. So if everyone wants us to keep supporting a pedo, they can go ahead. But that's why I don't speak to my brother. I haven't spoken to him in years.
You need to go into. They've shared it to Angie and to, is it No Face? But you need to be into. We'll share it to Luke. We'll get Luke and Donna to speak about it. Corey Wilde, he has a big platform. He needs to speak. Well, if
sorry, can you just
what?
Can you just repeat that, Kate?
What you
just said to No Face.
He pulled.
No Face must absolutely be
down the kid's nappy. I don't want to name the kid, but if it needs to be named, obviously the family can.
No.
But fuck, obviously not. Are you all right? They don't name the child, do they?
I've been naming no kids.
Yeah, not named, but like he pulled down the kid's nappy and kissed the baby on the lips of the baby. They're 4 or 5, and James was like 12.
Chat. I mean, my kids. The oldest is coming up 20, youngest is coming up 17. So I'm a little bit rusty, but children are usually in nappies at 4 and 5 years old. I wouldn't have thought so. Am I like, they're not normally, are they? They're not normally. So that story either doesn't add up because of that, or there's some context we're missing there. That's a bit weird. Yeah, like a kid could have additional needs, etc. But it's just a bit of a...
Around 12, 13 at the time, so... Yeah.
Can I just say, so people can understand something a bit better, when Sophie's gone to the police and tried to explain to the police that this technically isn't...
This is just insane. All of these people need thrown away, and that kid needs looking after, man.
A first-time thing involving a child, because he was a child himself, they're not classing it the same way, although they should be. That's why they're saying that he's a first-time offender. But these things aren't on his...
I know it's a different child.
Police criminal record, because he wasn't prosecuted because he was a child
you
as well.
say yourself, you say loud and proud, everyone knows about Jamie, he'll say loud and proud everything bad he's done. It gets mentioned to him, you literally say, I've called the police on myself, they said that I'm not one, but you have admitted...
He called the police on himself to see if he was...
I'm panicking.
Don't panic.
Is that what it just said? He called the police to see if he was...
I'm panicking.
Don't panic.
No, I am.
Genuinely. The fuck? At age 12. I don't know what the hell's going on.
To physically touching a kid and pulling down a baby's nappy. Are you not a pedo?
I'm not, no.
End of story.
Hi, can I ask a question?
Delusive can be an absolute bell end with shit like this. I hope she isn't. I hope she's just on it.
Hi, Bobby. Yeah.
I haven't watched it all, so I apologise if you've already mentioned all this. So I've literally just come in. This has gone to the police, has it?
Yeah.
That's the little boy's.
Such an important question. Such an important question. Thank fuck. With 30 minutes in and nobody'd asked that question. Jesus. Can't believe I'm saying that, but well done, Delusive, on that one. And did she just say yes? 1 sec.
Coming. This has gone to the police, has it?
Yeah.
That's the little
Yeah, and she tried to say before that it was reported to the police and the police said, oh, he's a first-time offender, so nothing will happen.
boy's mum. There's Angie. It's Sophie Boyce.
Oh, hi. Yeah. So why have you put on TikTok?
Because the police have said they're not going to do anything now because he's a first-time offender.
He's a first-time offender.
Andrew, the reason it's been brought.
But he can't be a first-time offender if there's allegations that he's already hit children in the past and he rang the police on himself because of the incident. Obviously, I can't speak about that because I don't even know how I would describe that in TikTok safe language.
What on there now is because he's on live laughing about it and trying to clout off it on his own live.
Yeah, the reason I'm asking is because you don't want to be destroying a police case.
No, yeah, of course.
That's the only. And like I said, I haven't watched all of what's going.
Well, if I keep agreeing with Delusive Angie, there might be a problem, like the earth might implode or some shit.
Going on. I don't know all the ins and outs of it. That's just crazy because he's a first-time offender. I don't
Exactly.
It wouldn't affect a case. A lot of people think if you talk about things on social media, it'll affect a police case. The only way it usually does, if you're talking about jury, like tampering with the jury, not tampering with the jury, but bias of a jury because they've already been sort of convicted as guilty in the public gaze, if you know what I mean. But if you have evidence and the police have the evidence, it doesn't stop you from getting a conviction or anything if you're talking about it. It's definitely not advised, but it doesn't really do what people think.
They said it was dealt with
I
outside
don't know
of
if you heard what it was, Angie. So obviously the lady below him is his sister. Below me, Sophie, is his sister. He was round her house. He's made the young little... Was it a girl or a boy? Sorry. It was a girl, wasn't it?
Boy.
Oh, boy. Sorry. A young boy, a hot chocolate. 4 years old he is. But he's made it too hot. The little one's obviously complained because it was too hot. He's took it off him, threw it down the sink. And the little kid's run over and kicked him in the back of the leg. He's turned round and he's slapped the kid. And then he don't care that he's done it.
Angie was that loud of a slap, Angie.
Yeah, he's admitted it.
The mother was 2 rooms away and heard how loud the slap was and come running. Then he
Angie,
admitted what he done.
I ended up jumping in his box to basically ask him why he thought this was acceptable, and he actually laughed and thought it was a joke. And I said, "This is not funny at all. Like, this is disgusting." And he said, and then it's also come back to me as well, the fact that he was saying that he was pinning large gifts because he wants to make a profit out of doing this to the 4-year-old child. That's when straight away I went live and I went straight up to Pearl and I said to Pearl, "You need to do an exposure on this, and you need to talk to all the creators that do exposures to, because it's not right."
And,
like, guys,
am I right in that video? Did he say he'll do it again?
No, he admitted to doing it and said that he's not going to deny it.
Oh, sorry, that was it.
And he admitted it just now as well.
Yeah.
It's been reported.
Oh, yeah, he's openly admitting
sitting
it,
on
Angie.
live,
You
Angie,
don't care.
laughing and joking
He's
about
trying
the
to clout
situation,
off of it.
pinning live goals, Angie. There's people
Yeah.
in there that have got biographs saying "Mum or free" gifting him.
Yeah.
It's because of
But
he's
what
doing
the
it
fuck,
around a
guys? Wake
community.
up.
He's doing it around a community of small people, but now it's gone to a live where there's like nearly 5,000 people.
Yeah.
He's gone running and he's all like, "Oh, I've got ADHD. I've got this." No, mate, you're a fucking
Once again, on behalf of the ADHD community, get to fuck.
Roman who just
ADHD.
whacked
I'm
the
a sister. I
fucking
got
4-year-old.
ADHD, but that don't make me.
You don't
say,
sit there
"Oh,
laughing and
yeah."
joking at the fact that you've gone ahead and done this and try and gain out of try and monetize off the back of hitting a 4-year-old. That's why I went straight to Pearl. I don't give a
You're also getting gifts.
shit, guys. At the end of the day, it's a 4-year-old kid.
So now, how old was he? How old
20.
was he?
20.
Jamie's
I do have to
20.
keep it real as well, though, and say that obviously he's 20 now, but you just admitted that this guy done something sexual with a child when he was 12 or 13, and you had him around your child again. Like,
Exactly, No Face. Exactly. That's what I was absolutely blown away with.
To me, that's a bit fucked up, but obviously that I'm not taking away what he's done.
It only come out in a couple of years. It's not so his fault. It's only come out because Jamie has snaked on himself. Do you know what I mean? It's not so his fault.
My question is
Jamie
why...
has told everyone himself.
Delusive, I will probably never say this again. Go off, Delusive. Please, go off.
Why allow him around this child then if he's done this before?
No, as Kate just said, we weren't aware about this. Jamie's come out after all of this has come out, and he's basically said it himself. Again, because this is in Jamie's mind, what he does is he rings the police and he'll tell the police, hey, I've done X, Y, and Z with a child or to a child, and on live sometimes, and then the police will basically...
Things timelines keep changing. They're not giving enough information. I found it very suspicious that before Kat or whatever she's called, before they were about to speak, Sophie said, "Don't speak about anything else." I find that very strange. A pre-warning, don't say too much.
Not have a victim, and obviously a crime has to be, in order for a crime to be go to court and for someone to be prosecuted, there has to be a victim.
There is a victim. It's the child. The f*** are you talking about? I would love to have a debate with this Tyler. They seem to have no f***ing clue how the law works. This is just absolutely ridiculous. In a lot of cases, victims don't get their justice because there isn't a lot of evidence. In this case, apparently you have witnesses to the assault. You have Jamie sending text messages apologising for doing the assault. You have videos of him talking about the fact that he did the assault. That's a lot of evidence. Right? The police are not just going to say, it doesn't matter about that. What the hell are you talking about?
Because it wasn't a victim making the thing and it was him, they get NFA'd. And then when they get NFA'd, he says, see, I've been, nothing's come out of it.
You don't get NFA'd before a police... Christ almighty.
What is that thing he says, Sophie? He always says something, it's been cleared or something like that. He's like, my name's been cleared with the police now it doesn't matter anymore. But this has all started coming out very, very recently that he's actually done things to children.
It wasn't known at the time, obviously.
No, not at all, no way.
Oh, that's fair enough. Sick and to think how he's on live laughing about it.
I think the main thing that we need to get across here is, guys, there's a lot of people that have been in the system due to child neglect, stuff like that, and a place of TikTok where we're meant to be spreading positivity and good vibes is not a place where you should be coming and laughing and joking on the fact that you have, hit a child. You just shouldn't ever be doing.
Yes, obviously. I kind of get sick of people just pointing out the obvious over and over and over again. Like, yes, it shouldn't. You're right. Unfortunately, it does happen. And if people are seeing that, please report their live streams and their accounts. It's months.
In the first place. And the simple fact, what baffles me more is the fact that there are mums in the live. There are families. Everyone has a sister. Everyone.
Well, people self-snitch on themselves. So if you have somebody who is shoulder to shoulder supporting a child abuser, then they are self-snitching on themselves. And everybody should look at that person and go, hang on a minute.
Has a sibling, 4 years old, guys. There is no excuse for it. It's absolute disgusting. I'm sure I have no words. And the fact.
That's right, Becca. Pin Becca's comment immediately, mods. That is 100% right. So they've just lied to Delusive. I'm making the mods work today. I don't think I've got a lot in. As Becca says here, the sister knew. She said that's why she didn't speak to her brother for years. So if this has only happened about 6 months ago, this assault of this 4-year-old, and then that sister said he's done this, that and the other, and that's why I've not spoken to him for years, once again, the timelines are not mashing up. Do people agree with Becca? Was that said? Did you guys hear that?
The fact that he's laughing and joking.
He's a social services kid himself, and he's preaching about I've been abused, I've been this, I've been that, but so again.
And he admitted it to the police.
Yeah, he phoned the police and told the police himself that he had hit him, but this is after there was already another police report in.
I'm sorry, this is bollocks again. This has got to be bollocks. And also, if he says to you, like if you go, I'm going to report you to the police for hitting my child, and he goes, I've already reported myself. They said it doesn't matter. Are you just going to believe that? The fuck are you insane? Are you actually insane? You're just going to believe that, are you? It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. This is bollocks. Bollocks. Bollocks.
And this
Yeah, it's
time,
not-
Andrew,
people
the
that have been
police.
hurt shouldn't hurt other people at the end of the day, you know.
Is this not adding up, chat? Yes or no?
If you have certain psychological problems, then you need to go and see a psychiatrist and get help with that mental health. You do not take it out on 4-year-old fucking children that can't
And don't
defend
blame it
themselves.
down to ADHD. I've got
Exactly.
ADHD.
There's no excuse in
I've
mental
got
health.
ADHD.
I've got mental health. Would I put my hands on a child? Absolutely fucking not. But I tell you,
Yes,
I will put my hands on Pink
never.
Jamie, and if I see him, let him be a big enough person to come to me, darling. Because I am so
Sophie,
fucking.
Sophie,
There's
is there any
4.8
proof?
cases.
My nephew Teddy,
Sophie,
so trust me,
Kate
as
or
a sister,
Sophie,
he's got
1
smack.
minute. Kate and Sophie, so you two are the sisters and he's the brother, but is there any proof of where he's been to the police before and of what's happened in the past? There's got to be something.
Yeah.
Well said, Pearl. Well said.
Oh, look now, it's going to be on TikTok. There's all clips and people clipping lives. And or it gets mentioned to Jamie, he'll admit it himself.
Can everyone go over to Sophie's page quickly because there's 4.7 in it. Go and share her video.
Sophie, can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
When he
wait
done
there,
this
one
to your
second.
child, were you still around him, or was that it?
Go on, Delusive.
Are you doing
He wasn't staying in the Airbnb with us. We had all gone away as a group of friends. He wasn't staying with us in that Airbnb.
So why is the text messages of you telling them to check on the kid? Is the kid still asleep?
Yeah. So when it happened.
No, what she means is, have you had contact with him since you obviously done that to your child?
Spoken, just trying to keep the peace, but not like.
Keep the fuck peace. You hit your kid? You hit your kid? Are you insane?
Physically.
There you go. There you go.
Literally.
Yeah, I thought sentence.
I will say, Delusive's about to go off, isn't she? Oh, yeah.
Right with me. So you've been around him then? After you did that to your child?
Spoken to him, not physically seen him.
Yeah. Well, there.
Guys, have I just joined the cult? I agree with Delusive. I agree.
There you go. I thought something didn't sit right with me, to be honest. There you have it. Sorry, I just think you're just as bad then. That's your child, man.
Yeah, but that's ridiculous to say that.
Oh, it's not ridiculous. I mean, are you as bad as somebody who hit your child? I don't think there's like a level. It's just wrong actions overall. There's no safeguarding here. There's absolutely no safeguarding taking place. She's allowed a child to remain in a dangerous situation.
I think that's ridiculous to say.
It's not though, Tyler, because it's being real, mate.
Yeah,
No,
It's being real. If anyone done that to my little girl, yeah, it's just me being honest. If anyone, even remotely, if my brother did that to my little girl, trust me, I'd have took his front.
I'm sure No Face is going to say something very kind, chat. Let's just put TikTok shop in the chat, shall we?
Teeth out, and he would never be
And that's
seeing
fine.
You'd take him to the dentist. That's lovely.
But that shouldn't
any
happen in
family
front of
member
children.
again.
But that
Can I
shouldn't
just
happen in
also
front of
say
children.
something?
It wouldn't happen in front of a
You
child,
know, we
would
shouldn't
it?
hit people in front of children.
Yeah, one sec. Can I also just
And
say
my
something?
sister's not.
I agree with that as well. Like, hitting people in front of children, a child has just been hit, doesn't exactly. It's not the best, but like I said before, sometimes you can't control that. I don't know. It's a situation I've never been in. But I would hope I wouldn't act like that.
A confrontational person. My sister's not one to throw hands.
One sec, can I just say something? Because I've heard many parents, you dig deep, you find out that the parent allows that person around their child, and I don't understand why. So what was it, Sophie? Did you fall
Go on, Delusive.
out with Did you fall out with him? Is that why
He
you've now
wasn't
started
around.
to go out
He
with
wasn't around him after it happened. That's ridiculous.
He wasn't
she just
around
said.
him.
Listen,
she just
don't
said
get
with an
defensive. We're just trying to get to the bottom of it, because what it is, people will pick it apart. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and
People are
that's
just
fine.
trying
You
to
can
get the
pick it
full
apart.
story.
You
so
can,
there's
but
no
she's
point
trying to
getting
make out
defensive.
that Sophie's.
The over talking and the panic by Tyler it's just showing. I don't understand why Tyler is answering questions for the kid's mother. Like, who the is Tyler in this? You know what I'm saying? Like, Tyler, to me, is just not involved. Like, yeah, there might be friends with him. I could understand, obviously, Sophie being there, the mother of the child. I could understand the other sister being there. But who the fuck's Tyler? A mouthpiece? We don't need a mouthpiece here that's over-talking. Like, we just don't need a fucking... We don't need to know.
She's not a good mother because she spoke.
No, she hasn't said that at all. She ain't said she's not a good mother or anything like that, mate. It's just that people having a conversation, people asking questions.
Can I be honest though, no, Pace? Can I just say something, right? I just find that, it's disgusting what he's done to your child, first of all, yeah? But for you to still speak to him after this, and I hear this over and over again, why are you here? It's because you're falling out with him, you've had an argument, now you've decided to out him. I mean, how long were you speaking?
Fuck. I agree with Delusive.
Speaking to him before you decided to come with it on TikTok?
It wasn't a case of I've just decided to out him. It's been an active police investigation.
2 weeks.
2 weeks Jamie's been talking about it, but the active police investigation's been happening for the last 6 months. It's only today it's been, basically told that nothing's going to come from it. So I've now spoken out. I've not said anything up until today.
And are you still in contact with him and speaking to him?
I'm not speaking to him now, no.
Yes, Pandora, we should remove the orange hearts from the blocked words.
But you have...
Can I ask a question?
Well, can I ask one thing?
I'm being deadly serious.
Please, get this awful brain fog. So when you had those conversations, what were those conversations about?
The very bare minimum. I'm not speaking to him in terms of oh yeah, we're doing this, we're doing that. The very bare minimum just to keep the peace while this was going on. Because I knew if he had taken it to live, it would have blown up way before now. And obviously I couldn't afford that. We have an active police case.
Is it his child?
No, it's a brother.
It's just putting the pressure on here. I love this.
It's not, it's your brother, huh?
Yeah.
It's your brother's child.
No, it's my brother.
No.
The child's mine.
The child, right, it's
the one who's done all this.
If the orange heart's unblocked, go on, cult, go wild. Go wild. You've waited for this moment. You've waited for this moment. There you go, the orange hearts are back. I think they've been blocked for like a year.
Uncle has hit the kid. The uncle has hit his nephew.
Nephew, right.
So he's the uncle.
Yeah,
he's the
sister
uncle
has
to the
baby,
child.
then comes out boy or girl, nephew or niece.
Right, okay.
Obviously, like I said, so if this don't take away the fact of obviously what he's done, do you know what I mean? He's still a fucking wrong and he's a scumbag. Everyone's going to know it. But like I said, people are going to ask these questions as to, do you still have contact with him? Why have you still had contact with him if he's done that? Do you know what I mean? People are going to ask these. So don't get personally offended by it. Do you know?
I was going to say, you you can be blocked again. No, to be fair, I don't agree with Angie on a lot of things, and I know we all know that. But she's right here. She's right here.
You know what I mean? It's a case people are going to
I
ask this stuff.
understand what you're saying, Sophie, but people are going to ask these questions, just like what Angie's asked there. But you've just said there, you had to keep it to a bare minimum while the police case was going on, because you didn't want the police case to be stopped for him bringing it to social media.
Yeah, Jamie's very big at bringing in dramas, and he goes live and he'll have hundreds of viewers. When he
bringing in dramas. This is about the assault of a child. Are you all right? People piss me.
is in a drama, there's a lot of people watching it, so then there's a lot of speculation. Things like that are going to ruin a police case.
So what she's saying, it's only ended.
Speculation on social media does not ruin a police case. Like I said, the only thing that can affect a police case when it comes to social media usually is obviously if evidence was suppressed by somebody then put on social media, maybe. But usually it's to do with somebody. It's usually to do with jury. What's it called? Chat. You know what I'm talking about? Where you can buy. Is it jury bias? Jury bias. So obviously, if for example predator stings, somebody's put up there, he's a snonce. Usually, obviously they are, but they're already sort of trial by public opinion, if you know what I mean. So a defence solicitor could say, well, if I put a jury out there, most of the jury are going to know who they are and have already had a preconceived idea of whether this person is guilty or not. Stuff like this doesn't affect a police case, but I agree that it shouldn't be being discussed at all on social media. It shouldn't. There's no safeguarding taking place with this child. The more we watch, the more revelations and wild shit is coming out.
Today, the police case, she's only been found out today. They're not going to do anything. So that's why.
A cease and desist is worth Basically, I'll tell you how much a cease and desist is worth. It's worth fucking nothing. Cease and desist is a polite letter from a civil solicitor asking you very politely not to do anything with the threat of legal action. You can wipe your arse on a cease and desist and throw it down the toilet. If you're going to take civil action on somebody, you're also going to be paying. So
now she's felt the need to come and let people know what he is all about on the app.
Right. Yeah, it just doesn't add up to me. I'm not going to lie. It's just a bit odd. All of it. Why would you have contact with him? And you don't have to have contact with him, right? I just don't get it.
Yeah, that side of it, I get what you're saying, Ange, but
can't tell you the amount of times people have threatened me with cease and desists or served me cease and desists in the 6 years of me doing awareness. I swear to fuck. It's absolutely ridiculous. Did I get served one the other day? I got served one last week. I got served on one last week by a guy called, and why there's 700 odd of you in here, called Dan Sings to You, right? Who doesn't want me to tell everyone, which I've done multiple videos on him anyway, that he's a convicted DV abuser. He's been to jail for stalking, harassment, breaching restraining orders. He's a piece of shit. He served me a cease and desist through TikTok messages. I swear to fuck. Like, honestly, cease and desist are worth fuck all. Couldn't give a flying fuck. Please sue me. I'm going to keep talking about you until then.
the situation in hand, it still happened and it's fucked up. There's no questions about it. 'Cause he's admitted it, do you know what I mean?
At this point, I'm just collecting them. Let them print it out and start putting them on the walls.
Exactly, no face. That's all the point. Anyways, I'm going. I can't
He's not the first person to send me cease and desist through TikTok messages either.
be fucked with this. No face. That's the point. That's exactly it. So thank you for
getting slated for saying people saying that I've known stuff
but
about
again,
my brother for years. It's my
it's
brother.
ridiculous. Just focus on the.
1 sec.
On the issue at hand, the 20-year-old man has whacked a 4-year-old child, and that's defensible. Thank you, Pearl, again for bringing
You're
this.
welcome, you're welcome.
Said what? It's pathetic.
You take care,
At the end of the day,
And let's not take away as well what he's done when he's been younger. He's like essayed a child again when he was younger. How do we know if this doesn't get stopped, he's not going to do it again?
Sophie, how did you find out about the essay?
I haven't
You said
mentioned
it's
the
off.
essay. Caitlin, shut up a second. I haven't mentioned the essay. I haven't said anything on the essay situation. I don't even know.
Are you ready for this? I'll read you out my cease and desist. Cease and desist. Unauthorized social media videos. Dear TikTok user known as Freak, in brackets James Hope. My name's not a secret, by the way. I encourage you all to go follow me on Facebook right now, The Fact Freak, but search James Hope, you'll find me. I post receipts and evidence up there that gets taken down here. I am writing to formally request that you immediately remove multiple videos you posted on TikTok which features me, my likeness, my property without my permission. The video constitutes as an unauthorized use of my image or intellectual property, blah, blah, blah. I will not be doing that, Dan Sings to You, you abusive piece of shit who abuses women. I'm going to continue to talk about you. So, yeah, I get quite a few of them. So if anybody threatens you with a cease and desist, chat, just tell them to do that.
You found that out now. You found that out now.
Go. Caitlin, how...
That was a week ago.
Did you, because you're just the one that's just told the story, how did everybody find out? I thought you said the police got him because he was 12. They didn't class it as...
No, Jamie has called the police and told on himself for doing it at 12. As Tyler said as well, he was on live and he calls the police on live. Some of his viewers will know, and there's going to be clips on TikTok that will come off the live and find and or send to people. But he has admitted and or called the police even... I don't know the date.
This ain't making sense.
But again, he has physically called the police and told them himself that he has touched this child, and again, he has told the family of the child as well that he has touched him up when he was young.
What the fuck?
Putting down the nappy and kissing the boy in the...
So once again, she's saying when he was younger. So if she's saying that he did these horrific things when he was 12 or whatever it is, he's now 20... and they've allowed him to be around children and family. Like, what the fuck?
The lips.
People be self-snitching. Thank you. People be self-snitching.
He told me, there you go, Liberty Thomas as well. There's loads of people, like everyone, like all of his viewers. If everyone can find the clip for me,
but guys,
send
like,
it over.
I feel like
I'm on
that.
this live a minute because
Sorry, Kate, to interrupt. That isn't the. That's disgusting what he's done. But guys, we're going from the fact of what he's recent.
Thank you. But also the thing is, right? If you know that he's done this just because he's told you he's done it, do you believe him? Like, it's like the ultimate Uno reverse card, isn't it? I'm going to call the police on you. You've just committed a crime. Already done it. Already rang them. They're not interested. Do you know what I mean? So I'll save you the time. Oh, have you rang them? Have you? Oh, well, I'll not bother. Like, what? This just makes absolutely no sense. Chat, I am going to keep watching this, but I just need to nip to the toilet because I am getting close to the age of 40 and I've been live for 2 hours, so I need a piss. I'll be back in 1 second. How many likes are we on? 120. Can we get to 150? I'll put on a song. I'll be back in literally 2 minutes. We'll continue. Right, let's get back into it.
Done to the 4-year-old.
yeah, like, it's about my nephew and admitting my nephew. It's not even about all of this. I'm just saying.
I'm sorry, Miss Faye. I'm sorry, Miss Faye, but something like that when he was 12, it has huge impact on something. You know, that goes to show that he could essay another child.
And I'm not saying it wouldn't, Delise Evangelii. I'm not saying that 100%, but what I'm trying to say is, it's like, you know, we're going from the problem that what is actually gone on. Do you understand? Like that problem is, when was that? How long ago was that happened?
Well, it's all a history, to be fair, but it doesn't excuse his behaviour later on.
7, 8 years.
Again, I need to think of the
Yeah, but whether it was 7, 8 years ago, we don't say that. Hold on. We don't say to paedophiles.
How Jamie is, and Jamie is.
Yeah, I'm not justifying.
Yeah, but we don't say to paedophiles, that's all right. You've done that fucking 10 years ago. We'll fucking.
And this is what we're trying to
Nobody's saying that.
say. We're not taking away from what he's done now, but what we're trying to say, that pattern of behaviour's been.
Chat, has the mother deleted her account now? Because I tried to look for it earlier on. Luckily, I'd already saved the videos, so we've already watched them. But she deleted her account.
There all the time. And how the fuck do we know what else he's done?
Can I ask a question?
Well, yeah, I don't know myself. I only know what he has said because I don't speak to him.
Kate, one second.
That kind of speaks volumes, doesn't it?
Ask you a question. So you found this out that he's reported this to the police. How and he's told you this, or the family told you this?
Obviously, you guys have answered that. Let's see if we can answer the next question. Has Jamie deleted his account? Has Jamie deleted it?
The fact he's my brother, he has physically said this in a living room when I've sat down with my mother and one of my mother's skanky partners. Jamie has sat down and he has physically said with his own mouth. Jamie's saying with his own mouth. It's not no one's telling me. Jamie Boyce,
and you know he went to the police with it.
Everyone's saying no, apart from a couple. His account must still be up because he's in here. Is he? I know that.
Did he? Because you know he went to
called the police and said, I have done this to a child, pulled down the nappy and kissed him on the lips. What can you do about it? They said they can't do nothing. So again, like, I'm just bringing the situation to light on what he has done before.
I agree, Pearl. Jesus.
Or just to bring a light, everyone is gifting him on TikTok. Well, people coming up now, people are not going to know about everyone on TikTok. I don't know about any single one of you.
Has he posted about this, Ames?
But again, when stuff comes out and it's the truth,
when did he tell you that, Kate?
It's not told. He has said it on live. It's not told. I know because I'm his sister. I know.
If somebody said something that's not evidence, I really wish everyone would just remember that. I just really wish everyone would remember that. Just because somebody says something and it's shocking to hear doesn't mean it happened, doesn't mean it's evidence. It's not evidence.
Grown up with him.
Can I ask a question then?
Wait a minute. Sorry, you said it. He told you on live?
No, in person. I've said in person in my mum's house.
When ago was it? When ago was it?
Go on, Delusive.
When he was 12, so he's now 20. So
but when did he tell you?
When it was, he like 2. I don't know, a year. I can't say dates. I don't want to say dates and get it wrong. I'm not the person to get wrong. I'm just giving you information that's come alive. If you search up on TikTok as well, it is there, and he will say out of his own mouth.
But you said that was reported to the police as well, right?
Yes, he has reported himself to the police. I haven't reported it. No one.
What? These fucking idiots. These people are self-snitching. This is sometimes why the police, if you have an interview, they'll just sit. When you start talking, they'll just sit. And then when you stop, they will just wait for a little while. See if you feel awkward enough to fill in the silence and keep talking. And TikTok is great for that, where people keep talking, keep over-explaining, and they're doing it in real time, and they've forgotten what they've already said. They've forgotten what they've already said. Imagine. They cannot get the story straight. They cannot get the story straight. There was huge alarm bells when the person said, don't talk about anything other than this, mind. Oof.
When else has Jamie Boyce physically reported himself?
You guys don't mind if I'm doing my nails while we're doing this, do you? I'm sure you don't, chat.
There'll still be an investigation. So how comes with this
It's not an
situation that
investigation because, as Jamie, if you guys mention it to Jamie himself and even rise him up in the box, he can say himself, I'm his
You know
sister.
the problem is, Miss Faye,
They said they can't do nothing because he was 12 and he's calling him when he's 20.
One sec, okay. The problem is, Miss Faye. The problem is, Miss Faye, is you need also evidence. A confession is not enough. You see.
I can't keep saying that Delusive's right. I can't keep saying it because I don't really know what's going to happen. Like, will it create some sort of like vortex in the world or something? This is yeah.
For the police, because
I found
number one.
Oh, the orange hearts are starting again. The orange hearts won't like that one, Granny Jules.
Honest, to be honest, because a literal pedo is literally
I know, Kate. Give it 1 sec. Give it a rest for a second, please.
Kate, 1 minute.
Delusive. Give it a rest. Shut the fuck up. Answer me questions. I like that.
They're just trying to make you see, but you have found it okay to be there and still let them be around children. No,
I'm not this situation. I'm on TikTok. I'm the absent sister.
Yeah, all I'm saying is,
even Sophie.
All I'm saying, okay, it's not enough evidence. You need evidence as well as a confession because
there's evidence from Jamie's own mouth, and Jamie's admitted to himself.
Hey, you keep talking over me. I haven't finished. The thing is, for the police are going to wonder why he's confessing to something like that because it is odd that someone would confess to it.
I'm in the cult. She's right. Just fuck. I mean, I know I said this earlier on when we were reacting, but she's right. Just fucking
listen, he's done it. I don't know why you'd confess to it, but they're probably puzzled as to why would someone, report this to the police. Yeah. It's a bit odd.
Fuck's sake. She's right. I'm not doing orange nails. I do have orange, I do. Look at the cult. The cult are getting absolutely... No. You can fuck right off. You can do an Angie is right count. If I say it more than 20 times, we'll have the orange nails, okay? But you've got to count it.
Odd as well, do you know what I mean?
Oh, that's Jamie all over. He's my own brother. How am I supposed to know? Again, I don't speak to my brother and or sister because...
So was there any, paperwork over this, or what happened? Was the child
know. You guys have to speak to Jamie. I don't know the full...
You can't start adding numbers of how many times I've said it. You start from now.
Severity. All I know is what Jamie has physically said with his mouth, and or it's on TikTok and clips. Anyone in Lanhead in Cardiff that knows Jamie Boyce knows what he's done. Again, privately can message, and you can message the family as well, because they can... Do you know what I mean? Again, I'm not one to say names. I'm absent of TikTok. I don't do all this TikTok drama.
Unfortunately, another reason why...
All I've tried to say... sorry, I was speaking. All I was trying to say is people need to fucking...
Yeah, another lie, another inconsistency pointed out by James in the chat there. Kat said she hasn't spoken to him for years, but now just said she spoke to him a year ago.
Open their eyes about Jamie. His own sister, me, don't talk to him for reasons. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not even on TikTok. I'm saying people need to open their fucking eyes.
Kit... I don't know if I'm saying the name wrong. Am I saying the name wrong? Is it Kate or Cat or Kitty or Kitty? Meow. I've lost it. I've lost it. I've lost it. I've joined the cult and I've actually lost it. The fuck? All this person has done, this person came in and immediately the kid's mother said, don't say anything too much. Don't say anything too much. About anything else. And then Just seems to have tripped themselves up constantly.
The problem is here, though, is even though he hit a kid, there's no evidence that he's done that. A confession is not enough. Do you get what I'm saying? It's because he's confessing to these things, which is odd, you know. To that
he's also sitting there on a public platform.
She's right.
Confessing and laughing and joking about hitting this 4-year-old with this new, with this new thing that's going with an ongoing situation. Surely the police then should be safeguarding that child at 4 years old from the mother.
The thing is, Miss.
Yes, they should. They 100% look at his counting. I'll let you count that as 2. Alright. I'll let you count that as 2.
Miss Faye, without evidence and with just a confession, they might think he suffers with fucking mental health.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like, is he all there in the head?
Yeah,
he's very all there in the head.
The mother is the evidence.
Here, let me answer. I'm saying, is there any proof?
Yeah. This is the thing. Delusive and Pearl are trying to ask questions to get more information, and Faye is sort of tunnel visioned on it and not opening up to the rest of it, which you kind of have to. You kind of have to get the full image.
Proof of it, because anybody can say anything. Hit that ad. Look at that time I clapped my hands to the dogs, and it was all over fucking TikTok that
and also, Pearl, the reason I asked this, Kate, as well, you'd be surprised. There's quite a few people that confess to a crime they haven't committed. Now, I'm not saying he hasn't done it.
Sake. She's right. I'm not going to paint a nail orange every time I said she's right. But that doesn't count as another just right. That is just me reiterating what I've just...
But to the police, they might think he's a bit of a nut. Do you know what I mean? Now,
I don't know. I just know I can answer for my brother. I know my brother.
Yeah, you would think something would have happened if he rang the police and randomly was like, "I've done this," then surely they would.
And that's why again, I've grown up with him. Jamie is very drama orientated, and/or if he does something wrong, he will physically say he has done something wrong. He's not going to fucking lie. Why is he going to lie about touching up a fucking kid?
But I know it's disgusting, it's disturbing, but unfortunately, there are people that confess to these things. It's weird. I'm not saying he didn't do it.
Jamie. That is not Jamie. Anyone?
Delusive's about to go off it. She's about to go off it, and she's right. Look, me. Wasn't there a case? There is cases of people who do this, who lie about things. And also, it's this whole thing of like, because he said he reported it to the police, that it happened, you know?
No, Jamie, that's not Jamie.
Let her ask you the question, please. Just listen.
I'm not saying he hasn't done it. I'm not saying that.
Pin Amy's comment. Amy's right.
I'm looking at the police point of view. To them, a confession without evidence isn't enough, because people do, unfortunately, unfortunately, not unfortunately, confess to a crime they haven't committed, and you'd be surprised.
And that's a good question in the chat. What age was he when he apparently reported himself? Because they're saying that he did this thing with a child when he was 12 years old. At 12 years old, did he take himself and ring the police?
And it's just without solid evidence. Do you understand? That's why he has not been convicted. I'm not saying he hasn't done it.
This is why I asked Angie.
Fact Freak scriptwriter up. They're here on behalf of Fact Freak. Apparently.
Oh, sorry.
I've got spokespeople. The fuck are my mods going into spokespeople for? I immediately don't condone anything that my mods say. I know they mean well. Christ, it's probably because I was busy. I've got a team. I was taking the piss out of him, saying he's got a bloody project manager and all this. Then I've got spokespeople coming in. Please, only take what I say, chat, alright? I do know these mods, they're awesome. But for God's sake, I love it. I'm trying to be helpful.
Yeah. Mods, who can put them in? Because I can't. Oh, yeah.
My sister called the police on him.
Don't you all start putting Fact Freak in your username, thinking that you can come in and be like, I'm here on behalf of Fact Freak. Alright? I know this person, alright, and I do trust them. But my God, now everyone's going to be like, well, I'm just going to put Fact Freak in my username. And they're going to rock up and be like, I'm speaking on behalf of Fact Freak. We love feet. No. Right.
And then Jamie called the police on himself about the situation. I'm hitting my nephew.
We do not. We do not like that.
You posted the 2 video admitting
But
there,
what I'm
and there's a
saying
video
is-
of him.
This is why I asked, like, is he all together there?
Yeah, Jamie's
He's got
very
no
all together,
problems.
and yeah,
Hey,
Jamie is
let me
very
ask you the question, please. Nobody can hear what we're saying. We're shouting over each other. Why I said, is he all together there? Is there any proof of it? Because some people thrive off attention.
Somebody needs to be Fact Freak's project manager immediately. But I will actually put you to work if you decide to put that username on.
Definitely not the attention you want, but some people will thrive off their attention, and any attention sometimes is better than no attention.
Exactly. You need that substantial evidence.
Yeah, they've said this a few times. Alicia's marched. They keep saying this. They've said they've reported him. Then they've said no, he's reported them. They just keep changing because they're lying. Clearly, they're full of shit.
Hey, my Mrs. Doubtfire. This is what I'm saying. So have you got proof, like some kind of proof to show this definitely happened?
Thank you. Thank you.
This was definitely done, not just hearsay, Kate.
It's like hearsay when it's from the actual horse.
Oh, that is hearsay.
Calm down.
Sorry, Zach. I got really annoyed. I got really annoyed on behalf of Pearl. Can you see how frustrated Pearl looks? How do you not understand what hearsay is? If somebody just says it, it's hearsay. If there's no evidence, it's hearsay. I got really annoyed on me. I got really annoyed on behalf of Pearl. I could see the frustration.
It's his mouth himself. That's what I'm trying to say.
Kate, it is.
Pearl's just clocked out. She's like, fuck off, Delusive's losing it. I agree with Delusive again.
I've got this visual video. I can't have physical police paperwork because there's no police paperwork.
You know when you said, you know when your sister Kate said.
Yeah, but if you'd reported it, you'd have a crime reference number, or you'd have emails, or text messages, or evidence of communication with the police.
Because he's calling a 20-year-old man.
You know when your sister said he hit a child? Did you take a photo?
I don't know. You have to speak to
There would have been a handprint. She said he hit a...
Yes, Pearl's right. It's not a comfortable conversation to have, but if there's anything to do with violence or anything like that, pictures of... I don't want to speak on like to do with the child, but say I was going to say that I've been assaulted. Then obviously you could have a picture then taken, I've been punched in the nose, you'd have a picture. Let's just say that the seagull that did this to my hand at the rescue, if I was going to prosecute that seagull for this horrible assault, you see, across here, and across all of that, then I would have to get my hand photographed, you know, to document it as evidence. Obviously, I don't have to tell you guys. A lot of people do that when it comes to TV and things like that, create secret folders and things like that to document that stuff. I've decided not to press charges on the seagull. I rang the seagull. Obviously, I rang the police on him, but the police said he's a first-time offender, so they wouldn't do anything.
I've only literally found out from TikTok.
Right. Sorry a minute. I've got a headache. So what I'm trying to say is...
The bollocks of it was the seagull had stuff wrapped around his mouth. I was trying to help the obviously everything I do there is helping bloody things. Trying to help the ungrateful.
If Miss Faye, listen to what I'm saying. Right. So Sophie said there was that loud. She heard her child hit that hard. She was 2 rooms away. She had to come running. Surely if he hit it that hard, to hear that, there's got to have been a handprint.
Do you agree with chat? Do you agree with chat? Do you agree with Pearl, chat? I agree with Pearl on this one. I do. And I'm not saying that everybody knows that if there's been an assault, people should be taking pictures and things like that. Can't just assume that everybody knows these things. But this is why it's important to have these sort of awareness lives. We're talking about this sort of thing. What should you do if this sort of thing happens?
Yeah, but there doesn't need to be any proof of that anyway, like, because of the guy's clearly admitted it.
It helps though, No Face. It helps because he can change his story. He can change his story.
But the thing is no face. He could be an attention.
You know, he goes to the police interview him and he says, you know, I said it because I felt pressured into it or whatever else.
Seeker, he could have hit the bench. He could have hit something else. Do you know what I mean?
Nah, the kid was crying, and then like she's obviously gone in there, and he's clearly said like he's hit the kid, and then he's sat on live, and he's even like,
this is what I'm
Andrew,
saying.
do you see the way he coming in?
I just noticed that my spokesperson, and I did see Freak PA come in the chat. Sorry, I was distracted. I like that my spokesperson has said nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, he coming in, got in the box.
It's big for you because I know you get nervous. So I don't know why you put yourself in this position.
And with his face out, and was happy sitting there grinning.
I get what
I
you're
personally
saying.
think that Jamie needs to come over
No,
here.
Face, can I just say
because
something?
he's the only person who hasn't spoken.
Because we mod joined the box and they'll have been sitting there going, how do I tell Freak about this? How do I tell him that Delusive Angie was right? How do I do that? That's what she's thinking.
In the box. I think personally, I if he doesn't want me here, I'll leave. But I think that Pink Jamie needs to come over here personally, and then we could be asking Jamie these questions.
Can we share the live to Jamie?
Can I just ask you a question? No, first, I just wanted to say, I get where you're coming from, but I'm just going by the police's point of view. You know, there's no eyewitnesses, and no evidence. There's just him confessing, which is not good, which is not enough, unfortunately.
Delusive's got a point, but it would have gone further than the police saying, well, he's a first-time offender, we'll do nothing. They would have at least looked at what they had.
Fortunately, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. And we all know, like, fucking, the police don't want to do a lot of shit, as we all know, but fucking, the fact that he's clearly admitted it, and he's online admitting it.
None of it adds up to me, though, to be honest. She still wants contact with the guys.
There isn't a court of law. We're not the police.
Yeah, do you know what he did say as well, though? He turned around and said it was his ADHD.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
Yeah, you can't be.
We've got an assist by Alicia. It's date night. It's exposure date night.
Using that sort
But
of
he's
shit
sat
as an
on live,
excuse.
laughing about it, making out it's a joke and trying to gain money from it. He's admitted to what he's done. I don't know anything about the when he was 12 thing, but there's no proof of that. However, the way he's gone on, it's not okay. It's not right. He's admitted it. We don't need proof of it. We're not the police or the court.
We need to get out there.
But what me and Pearl are trying to say is he a nut? Is he, you know, I know it's crazy, but
I'm sorry. The word nut is hilarious. I'm sorry.
people do things for attention. And listen, I'm not taking away.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, you do. You're right, Angie. You're right. We all know that people
suffering with his mental health. Listen, my auntie, she's made up some wild accusations.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like,
bring on the auntie.
There's a lot of nut-nuts on there that'll make it up.
No face. If I had my auntie here, and you spoke to her, you'd be thinking,
share the live to him, please.
You'd think of the wild.
Share the live.
Oh, the stories, but none of them are.
Not this one. Shh. All of you lot better keep quiet.
One sec, Miss Faye. None of them are true, no face, because she's not well.
Anyone Cam 2 and me, I'm gonna copyright strike you. I'm not. I couldn't be. Who could be asked?
Do you get what I'm saying? We just don't know, you know, whether he's crazy.
When it comes to like fuck the police situation, because like they've said, they've tried to go down the police route, they ain't helped her. All we can do now is just make people aware that the guy who's live streaming now is a complete wrong'un who's whacked a child, openly admits to whacking a child, and everything else. The only thing that's pissed me off with this is the finding out, like, cause obviously I didn't bring this to a platform anyway, I'm only finding out when Pearl did, but for them to be sitting there now saying what they're saying, but other people have said openly that Kate has let him look after her child since that incident, and the mum's had contact with him. To me, like I said, if my brother laid hands,
it's absolutely insane. It's absolutely nuts.
On my child, trust me, he'd fucking know about it, and he wouldn't be coming or speaking to any other family member.
And another thing is he sat saying is his ADHD. We're not going to let people get off with using mental health issues like ADHD for hitting 4-year-old children.
Yeah, that's fucked.
I just want to add to, apparently this here happened 6 months ago, and Tyler, that boy that was in the box,
oh, we're getting more people involved, people with lovely accents.
Jamie's been in his house only a few weeks ago, so they've all knew this.
The reports have been made, came to social and different things like that.
Been going on. And then all of a sudden,
Can
I also
all that can be done, you know, without knowing them in real life, you know.
since they all fell out, this was all brought onto the app. Yes, what
There
Jamie done.
you go, Dino. See, like I said, nothing, it didn't add up. No.
Yes, what Jamie done hitting a child is absolutely fucking foul. But this was only brought on the app once they all fell out. And apparently it was actually that Tyler that brought it to the app, Pearl. It wasn't Jamie.
Well, there we go. Fuck me. That's absolutely, you know, is anybody surprised by this at all?
Absolutely fucking foul. But this was only brought on the app once they all fell out. And apparently it was actually that Tyler that brought it to the app, Pearl. It was.
Oh my God, the cook. Tyler reeks of cook chair.
Wasn't Jamie, apparently it was Tyler, and he was in Tyler's house.
Can we share the live to Jamie, please, and get him back over?
So there's two sides to all of this. Yes, what Jamie done is absolutely wrong, but there is two sides to all of this. And then his sister up saying that thing he done when he was 12. That could be bullshit. How do we know that's true? There's no.
He's right. Dean's right. Her coming in and making these wild accusations about him, saying that he did this and that when he was 12 to another child and all that, is just hearsay.
What I'm saying, is there any evidence of this?
Exactly. That's dangerous stuff to be saying in front of thousands of people.
Dan is speaking facts. If you think Dan's speaking facts, whack facts in the chat.
Because I'm sorry, there would have still been some kind of a report. If he's went and said he's essayed a child, the police are not just going to say, oh, you're 12, we can't do anything.
Exactly.
Apparently, people are saying he's deleted his account.
Can I add something, please?
Yeah.
I know Jamie very well. Obviously, when I was pregnant, I heard this about Jamie apparently sexually assaulting someone.
Oh, Christ. Sorry, chat. Sorry.
I went to the person's family myself. It's not true. His sister has put this around the app. That Kate, I know Kate, I lived in a hostel with her. She just don't like this.
Oh, my God. More bloody bullshit.
Boy. So, that is not true. Also, regarding...
But this, once again, is hearsay. Like, this is insane. She now claims that she knows who the family is, and the other one says was the one that was abused by him when he was 12, and she's spoken to that family and they've said it's bollocks. What?
Jamie hitting his nephew. That obviously is true.
This is why I ask for facts, receipts, evidence before doing awareness. Before doing awareness on things, because this is a shit show. This is an absolute shit show, and there's, you know, no safeguarding had happened at this point. It only happened after the live, obviously, because they couldn't do it while they were live streaming, or maybe they were doing it when they were live streaming, they're away from the phone or something. But this is nuts. If people approach and you discuss it off a live stream and you do your research, you can be, you know, the amount of times that people contact me and say, I've got thinking about this, that and the other, and the first message back you'll receive from me is, has this been reported to the police? Has this been da-da-da? And then you take it from there and you ask for evidence, you ask for receipts, and only then will you see me do a video about it or a deep dive about it or something like that. Reacting to things just randomly getting thrown at you is dangerous, because, for example, if he hasn't done any of these things, that they're making him out to be a PDF or whatever, that still sticks with people. I mean, regardless, he's a fucking wrong, and he's obviously done what he did to a kid. Thank you, Onyx.
Like Jamie has admitted to it, but also I have seen proof. I can get you the proof. I will send you the screenshot. I have seen the proof that Jamie was also looking after his nephew the day after it happened, and
we've seen that screenshot. We've seen a screenshot that confirms this guy who's admitted it and the kid was around the kid unsupervised. We've seen that.
he messaged his sister saying, I've just checked on Garfield, that's what they called the nephew, and he's...
Oh, let's just dox kids' names. Fuck. Sorry, chat, I didn't know that was going to be in here. Can people... Fuck me.
mention anybody's
I'm no
names,
naming
please.
people.
No,
Harry
that's
man.
not his name. That's his cover
Sorry,
name.
chat.
Yeah, I've seen the screenshot
that's
also
his cover name.
of him texting her saying he's so sorry, blah blah blah, and then Sophie texts back saying, "Okay."
It's not his name, it's an alias. Garfield is a nickname. I mean, yeah, but how are we supposed to know that? How are we supposed to know that? You don't even need to name. You don't even need to give nicknames out, do you?
Okay, and then in another message Jimmy sent her, just after apparently he hit the child, he was like, "I just checked on wee man. He's sound asleep." And
there's no way the police would have just brushed it off. Imagine you're working at a thing, you know, answering the phones for the police, and a 12-year-old child rings you and says that they've done XYZ, XYZ. Does this make me a PDF? You're telling me there isn't a follow-up on that? I'm not saying that the guy gets convicted or anything like that, but you're telling me there isn't some sort of safeguarding that goes on or anything like that? Come on. Right off, of course there is.
she texts back saying, "Okay, now if someone hit my child, the last thing I would do is have him in checking on my child."
And there you
Paper,
go.
He's right. Delusive's going to lose it. I just feel like I'm going to be saying that word about Delusive again.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
I've just seen that video, sorry, that screenshot, and it does seem that he's babysat the child after. These lot of clout chasing off hitting a child is fucking weird. The fact of the matter is, he hit a child, they've then let him back around the child, so they're obviously not that fucking bothered.
That's exactly what I was saying, Alicia.
But we are, Angie. We are. We don't want
exactly why I asked
kids
her.
around us.
Yeah, but one second, Lisa. That's why I asked her. Have you fallen out with him? Is this why you're now coming on TikTok talking on it because she's been in contact with him? Is this why? Do you know what I mean? Honestly, it's crazy.
She's right. She's right.
If someone done that to your child, you'd not have that person
You
around.
wouldn't allow them.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely not. You wouldn't have them around your child at all. Like, there would be no going back and forth. So, like, we're not.
See what I mean, my no face? If he's done this, and yes, he's openly admitted he's done it, why are you going to put him back in his care again the next day?
I'm more.
Yes, big up the mods. They're doing really well. I don't have a lot of mods in here today. They're doing really well.
Concerned, pal, yeah?
We get some black hearts in the chat for the mods.
With the fact of, like I said, we all need to keep bringing attention to him, yeah? We can't divert from that. But the fact that...
And can I just point out as well that my spokesperson who's joined this live has still not said anything. Spokesperson.
They've come up in the box and said that about an essay on a child, and he's still been allowed to be around it. It's fucking mad.
Exactly.
Spot on, no face. Spot on.
So that's right. That's right.
And that'll be why the mother has deleted her account this morning, because there is going to be nothing but backlash.
People are going to question them for.
Yeah, but the mum is obviously not safeguarding that child then, because if you know that someone is at risk of that, then the mum is just to blame as much. I didn't know all this information.
Hell, Faye's caught up. Jesus Christ. Nice to see Faye's in the room again.
Before I brought it to your attention, pal. If I did,
No,
I'd
that's
still brought it to your
fine, but
attention. Because from where I was standing, I'm sat there, I've gone in his box to say, how dare you sit on the nap laughing and joking about the fact that you've hit your 4-year-old child. That is as far as I knew. But all of this now coming out...
Yeah, but Faye, you're not wrong, mate. You're not wrong for what you've done, because at the end of the day, you still need awareness on what's
But I also feel like, doesn't the mum need, like, sort of like...
Yeah, we're not here protecting the mum and the sister or anything.
But the child needs
Like
safeguarding if that's the family situation he's in.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I did send you.
Yes, so can I just... This recording, we're an hour into it, and the recording is 2 hours, 25 minutes. And Pearl has just said after an hour, this child needs safeguarding. Right? So this is where the live should have ended. And then they should have gone and made a report and done the safeguarding. If you needed any information at this point, like you didn't have all the names connected, but I'm pretty sure the names are being shared, then this is where the live should... We need to stop talking about this. who's going to do X, Y, Z, and then it should have been, that's it. Just my opinion, and I have seen people do that before. Thank you. I have seen people do that before, but should have, this, in my opinion, time to cut it off. Time to do the safeguarding immediately if it can be.
That video that where he's saying, I did send you that video, Bob, where he is saying, yes, I told her about it, we spoke about it, and he does show the text messages between him and her, where he tells her, yes, I've done this, and it seems now he's okay, he's asleep.
So he was with the child alone.
I agree with you, Angie. It's like, it's a bit weird that you'd have.
Yeah, and you know what, like,
Dolly.
This child needs safeguarding from the mother.
Yes, he does.
From the mother.
I agree.
It does. Sorry, I just wanted to come up here and say really quickly, my dad is a school principal and went into...
All right. Okay. My dad's retired. Like, I don't... Anybody else want to tell us what the dads do?
Happen like this. It's not just the person who's been accused of doing it that, you know, gets interviewed, etc.
Thank fuck we got this guy in.
You know...
Oh my god, of course the dead dad's in the chat. Well, they're not in the chat. Fuck. Sorry, chat. Sorry. I wasn't complaining that my dad was retired and alive, alright? Okay? I'm sure your dads would have loved this live. Fuck sake. Oh, I'm cancelled. It's game over. It's game over, isn't it? It's done.
The mum gets also questioned.
As long as they haven't passed during this live, we're okay. Alright? As long as I wasn't responsible in any way.
And, you know, they safeguard the child. So I just don't understand why the mum has still let him come over. It just doesn't make sense.
Right, are the cults still here? Of course the cult is still here. Orange hearts. I've got something for the cult. Are they ready? I've been doing my nails. Right? And I think it's the most appropriate way to do this. Okay? This is the most appropriate way to do it. I think it's the most appropriate way to do that. I think. What do you reckon? I think so.
And trust me, you know, my dad's had quite a few cases like this in his time. So no, it doesn't add up. Like even if it's happened, like that's really bad, and it does need to be shared out. And
right, okay, can we get this guy out the box? Like I'm all for like let's everybody in the box for an opinion, but Jesus Christ, when some people just leave, mate. I don't care what your dad does. All right, you just come in and said the obvious. I don't know where I'm going to blame my ADHD. I'm going to get a bit of paperwork and wave it around. I just like, can we get to the point?
You know, people need to know what he's done. Exactly. But then again, the mum is, you know, fair to blame just as much because how you not safeguarding that kid?
Especially if she's let him mind
He's come in to sum the whole bloody live.
the little boy the very next day after this had happened.
Yeah.
This is not on because...
Can I just also...
Guys, does the mother or Jamie come back into this live? Because I might just forward to that point. Because I feel like everybody else is just going to keep... leave the dads. I know, his dad's a head teacher. I might get put into detention. Should I forward to that bit and watch that? Because I feel like these might just go round and round in circles, summarising the same point. I wonder if I'll miss what my spokesperson says. So I don't know whether my spokesperson's going to say anything. Is my spokesperson still in the live right now? You message me on Discord and tell me what you said. I'm in the wrong with Discord. What did they say? Am I going to miss it? I don't know. Oh, here she comes.
Hello, my part's just coming up now.
Is it good? Is it good or is it shit?
I don't know, I can't remember. I'm nervous.
What did you do? Did you wait for them to let you in and then you went, fuck you to Lucivangi and then you left?
I did not. The Lucivangi was actually bang on.
I know she was, I know. Right.
No, I speak to Jamie as well. I have a conversation with him. Not much.
Oh?
Conversation with him.
Oh, shit. Right, okay. Is it literally
Bye.
just come up?
I think so. I don't know.
Okay, all right. There's my spokesperson.
Also say something, Pearl. Also, I know I'm not comparing. I'm not saying this is Sophie. Please do not.
We'll hang about them.
Was my words when I say this. But look what happened with the case of that poor Arthur boy.
Yeah.
Right. So it's so important to be safeguarding your children.
100%, Angie, and well done for bringing it up because that was a big fucking.
She's right again. She's right again. Fucking hell.
That was big, and what you've just said then,
And cult. Do one, all right.
You've hit the nail on the head.
It's just all
it seems like. I don't think my spokesperson is ever going to speak. I think I'm being trolled here.
Dolly, which page? Sorry, which page did you tag me? Did you tag Pearl's points of view or this account?
I think this one in your backup.
If you tag Pearl's points of view, because that's where I'll get all the clips.
All right,
at.
okay. Yeah,
Thanks.
let's do that.
No, I'm gonna drop down and just.
But hey, man, it's fair. Thank you.
The chat better go absolutely wild when my spokesperson speaks.
For doing that, and don't ever not do that again. You've done the right thing by bringing the attention to it.
For me, there's a lot of people that suffer with, certain things, like child abuse and stuff like that. And, as soon as I hear something like that, I'm going to bring it to someone that does do an awareness, which was you. So thank you for letting me use your platform.
No, you're welcome. But again, don't feel bad about bringing it somewhere. But listen, this is why people's going to ask these questions. And if you had a child and somebody abused them the day before, you're not going to go out and leave them back in the care the next day.
None of them are
She's spot on. Pearl's absolutely spot on.
safeguarded the kids, Pearl, and also with the accusations and questions around SA.
Well, you wouldn't do it unless you had your face done something to one of your kids. You're not going to remind them the next day.
No, this is.
Thank you, Andy.
What I'm saying, none of them have safeguarded any of their children, and I think it's disgusting on all of their parts, him as well, and just make sure everyone knows what he's about and how these people have not safeguarded their children. It's disgusting. It makes me sick.
Exactly, but it needs awareness fetched on the mother and whichever family members knew this was going on and never highlighted it.
And
how
that's
the fuck? Sorry, go on, No Face.
And that's it because of, like we said.
Oh, this is what annoys me. This is why I just feel like the live could have ended 10 minutes ago. You're just going round and round in circles saying the same shit. I mean, it's all true. It's all true, and I can understand how they're irritated by it. But we're not really gaining anything here, really, are we? And I'm just hanging on to hear my spokesperson talk. What a I've just gone to get this, that you put over the top of your nails, and I've unscrewed it, and the thing's stuck inside of it. How the hell do I get that out? How's that happened?
We're not blaming the mum for her child being slapped or blah, blah, blah. But what we're saying is the fact that they knew that there was an SA incident that happened.
Could only happen to me, I swear to God. Yes, Merlin? Somebody stuck down a well?
Yeah.
They allowed him to be around the child again. He then assaulted the child. And then after he's assaulted the child, they've then allowed him to have care of the child again. Yeah. So, people can say it ain't her fault, but they ain't safeguarding that child for it to be able to, he could have, what was to say that he wouldn't have got pissed off again and hit that child again when he was in their care?
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. The only thing that's out though, No Face, as well, that they said they've brought it to TikTok, even though they've been in contact with him and had allowed him having contact with the child.
I don't think my spokesperson is ever going to speak. I do not think my spokesperson is ever going to speak. I think he's having my life.
It's like they've fallen out. They've had an argument.
Like you said, Angie, it's for you.
Pearl, can you boot me? Sorry.
Sorry. Thanks, my darling.
It's okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Give her a chance. She's been in 20 minutes.
You know what? No face. You know what I think? I'm wondering this is.
She's having a nap.
It's all been one big setup. I'm wondering if any of it's even true. I mean, listen.
Right, what I will say here, Delusive, is obviously he's admitted to the assault, but Delusive is right in a way that when there's so many lies and so much bullshit going on, people are going to start questioning everything. If you're not 100%, that's what's going to start happening.
I would never take a chance on a child's life, don't get me wrong, yeah? Always safeguard a child. But however, just saying on TikTok, this could be all bloody shit, what they've just said.
Yeah. There's something not adding up right in it, because why would you put your child back in danger again when what happened the day before?
I speak after Jelly. Oh, hell. Right, I like Jelly, but sorry, Jelly, you're getting forwarded. I just want to hear you talk, and I want Jamie back in the box. Because everyone's just going to keep saying the same thing. The child should have been safeguarded, Switch a live off and make a report. Oh, here we go. Are you ready?
Solicitor, sorry.
That's all right. I was just waiting my turn. I think Jelly was right. There's a child in the centre of all of this, and regardless of who's saying what and what family members are arguing with each other, this child needs safeguarding. The accusations that are being thrown between sisters and brothers.
Get in for the spokesperson. Come on, chat. Go wild.
That's their business, but when there's a child being hurt, it needs addressing. And as for awareness, obviously it can be done, but there needs to be some sort of solid, proof that this has gone to the police.
Well done.
Otherwise, I think, it's putting things out there that may or may not be true.
That's why she's one of my mods. Look at that.
It's just, there's nothing adding up. That's what I'm trying to say, though.
No.
Why?
You're on brand, came in, only spoke for 10 seconds, and basically put them all right. Yes, we need to see some evidence. Jesus Christ. Well done. Well done. There we go. That's why they're on the mod team. Right, I'm going to forward it until this Jamie gets back in the box. I can't see his profile picture. Oh, Corey gets in. Corey shared the live to me as well, but I was busy. Alright, here we go. Jamie's going to come back in the box now, forward it to this box.
It'll go straight to the MASH team, and that's normally a 48-hour turnaround, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
The hell shit? What the hell? Just found a voice. What the hell?
Nope.
Yeah, I agree with that, because normally, working with children, if there's a safeguarding report put in, it'll go straight to the MASH team, and that's normally a 48-hour turnaround, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
So I don't understand how she can say it's been reported, but she still hasn't had contact, and especially if it was reported in November, where...
Calm down. Jesus Christ, I'm going to be out of a fucking job. Jesus Christ.
Is the emergency response for this child that clearly needed safeguarding at that point.
Exactly, yeah. And like we say, I just, these can sit here and say it's the police, they've been to the police, but everybody's...
Exactly, now we can't stop her from talking, Jesus.
Saying these messages are from November, but somebody's saying it was 2 weeks ago.
I know.
Oh God, just come in and talk over everyone. Hey, Remy.
I know everyone's talking on this situation about me with my nephew, okay? Right. This stuff has happened.
You don't need any, Carly. You just sit and watch if you want.
Back in October, November time.
Thank you.
When I was at an Airbnb with Tyler and his whole group, okay? And I do have proof of after me smacking my nephew.
Oh my God. Imagine saying that so casually. I'll stop the world, I want to get off. I've had enough of this world, I swear to fuck. I know You're just saying it like it's, you know, like just something you do on a Tuesday or something. What the fuck are you talking about?
I literally sincerely.
Jamie, can I ask you one thing? Listen, you're saying you're saying you smacked your nephew, right? So, is there a police report on that? Firstly,
no, my sister never went to the police about.
He wouldn't necessarily know that. He wouldn't necessarily know that. If he was being, he could be being investigated without the police informing him yet.
Right, that's that cleared up. When you were 12, just be truthful. How you saying this for views, for attention? Because if you're saying it and it's real, you're fucking vile and disgusting. I'm going to put that out there now. And how do we know anything like that hasn't happened in the future?
So everything I've ever been through in life, I've been clearing my name since
fuck your story, mate.
Oh, thank you. What the fuck is that? Thank you, Purple Diamond. Fuck no face, sorry, I want to hear that again. Do you know what it is, right? It's doing awareness for as long as I have, and No Face has obviously been doing awareness a long time. We get sick of these people trying to overtalk and deflect away from their shit, and No Face has said what I've wanted to say many times. Let's hear that again.
So everything I've ever been through in life, I've been clearing my name since.
Fuck your story, mate.
I need that for me soundboard. I need that for me soundboard immediately. All I've got on my soundboard, which is going to really upset the cult, is Lucifer Angie can absolutely suck a fart straight from my sweaty arse cheeks. Wasn't my proudest moment.
No.
I'm asking you a question, Jamie. Have you essayed a child? And was there a police? No. Right. So this is all for views and everything?
Probably, yeah.
You're absolutely scummy. Fuck off.
What? I mean, he has hit the child. But yeah.
Out.
Well done, pal.
I've still got this actor brat one, yeah. One sec.
You've got no narrative.
Didn't
Very
say
good soundboard.
I've got no good soundboard, and
Calm down.
You fucking little cretin, mate. Like, did you feel like a big man doing
Don't
that,
follow
did you?
him.
You know what,
If you follow him, unfollow him.
You know what, Pearl? I think you should have left him in the box to get the answers, though, about her. You know, the mother.
No, because now we know they're all false, they're all fake as fuck, and they do it for fucking views.
I wanted to know though, like, because he did say. But what I'm saying is, he still has admitted to hitting the child. He's saying he didn't. The SA didn't happen. So he's saying he still hit the child.
And he's saying the mother never went to the police. Why she been
but what I'm saying is, if
yeah, but he wouldn't necessarily know that, as I've just said. Like, he doesn't know.
Right, if you're still in here, come back in. I don't want to listen to you, like, but come back in.
If he was still in contact with all of them, do you know what I mean? With the rest of them.
Come, wherever your name is, come back in.
Sometimes you've got to get to the bottom of it by the person himself. Do you know what I mean?
Guys, if you've been watching this and you're not following what the hell you're doing, make sure you're following, please. And I'm going to pop my other account in the comments. Make sure you're following that one. The account in the comments, double check you're following it. That's where I post my awareness videos, chat, okay? Make sure you're following that one too.
So when this situation first happened, back in October, November time, my sister never went to the police because it was sorted between all of us away from TikTok. And I did speak to my house manager and my...
Oh, f*** me. The house manager, the project manager, the system team leader, and the guy who's in charge of the sausage rolls in Aldi. I don't like...
staff members, they did scream at me for doing it, and they went, do you intend on hitting your nephew again? I turned around and said no, and I regret it. My therapist went to their higher up team, I can't remember what exactly.
And they spoke to the guy who stocks the beans in Asda.
Exactly what they said word for word, but they said because it's been sorted, they don't need to do anything or get involved because my sister is a good mum and everybody knows that, and I can back my sister on that. However,
yes, I did my live stream reacting to Big Bear Skulls, the awareness. I did that last night on YouTube. So if you go to YouTube, you search The Fact Freak. If you're not already following me on there, make sure you are. You'll find that video and lots of deep dives and awareness over there too.
Everything now has only started going to the police because me and my sister and Tyler have been going back and forth for about the last week. Everything came out literally last Thursday, Friday, last week. So it hasn't been going on for 2 weeks. It's literally all came out last
Jamie,
week.
can I just ask one thing? Why have you been on live laughing about it? Like laughing about hitting the 4-year-old?
I have not laughed about any of this, and I do have a screenshot in my...
You'd have to pull out screen recordings for that. That's word of mouth. Faye said that she'd seen that, but you know that's about as much hearsay as the rest of it, which you've got to remember.
Phone of what I said to my sister on the 1st of November.
We've seen that. We've seen it. It's already out on TikTok.
Jamie, can I ask you a question? So you
Go on, Delusive.
I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh God, what I've got this sorry brain fog again. What was
You
gonna
said about he admitted to slapping the child.
yeah, so is it because you've fallen out? This is why it's now come on TikTok.
Yeah. So me and Tyler fall out because our friendship was toxic, and that's why me and Tyler have been going back and forth for
What's Tyler got to do with the kid?
months and for the last year that I've known him. However, one thing I do want to say is with this situation is that before it all came out, my sister told me not to bring it up on TikTok, which I never did because she didn't want any of this to happen, neither did I. So I said, okay, out of respect for you, I'm not going to mention nothing. I'm going to leave it where it is, and we've moved on from it. So now, because me and Tyler has fallen out, Tyler asked Soph for permission to say that I hit her 4-year-old child, which is also my nephew, and everything. And I did see my other sister, Kate, up in the box, and everything. And what I want to say on that situation as well is that everything has been cleared with the police. Every false
So can I ask you one more question then, Jamie?
With the police.
So you know after you hit your nephew, right?
Yeah.
Then your sister
Just the way that they talk about it so casually is wild.
obviously left the nephew in your care. If you were messaging through the night, he was asleep. So she left him still in your care after you had abused him the day before.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask. Like, I just had
so
two
basically,
questions.
what happened?
Did you have care of that child after that incident? Have you had you have or not?
So I don't see my
It's a yes or no.
nephew all the time, but that was like in the B&B.
Bro,
It's a yes or no question. If you're doing anything else, it's bollocks.
it's like I don't even want to come across rude because I can't be bothered to argue with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Jamie, just answer the question. After you hit him, did you have him in your care again?
He weren't in my care because everybody was in the B&B as well.
No, mate, listen, we're not talking about the Airbnb. We're talking about since that day, have you been around that child?
No.
Right, and when you hit that child, where did you hit that child?
On his back.
On his back. All right, cool. I just wanted to get that on there because I am going to be reporting.
Jesus.
I ain't reporting it to the police. I'm reporting it straight to social services. Because someone
You should do both.
needs to safeguard that child because at the end of the day,
You should do both. Like, it's more difficult, I know, but you should do both.
you clearly admitting what you've done is fucked up. Like, you need to get your head tested. You really need to get your head tested because for you to even come on here and talk about it in the way you're talking right now, like your mannerisms is like you don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck.
I agree with No Face. I don't think he gives a fuck. I don't think he cares.
Listen, you know the message, Jamie, you know the message that you put out? You know the message that you put out to your sister, what is getting showed? That was supposed to be the day after you hit him.
Yeah.
So you have been in his care.
So we were all in London in an Airbnb. This is what I'm saying. We were all going up to...
I wouldn't give a fuck. If I was on holiday in a different country with somebody who just hit me child, they'd be getting booted out of the accommodation. They wouldn't be in with me. Can we unpin Carla's comment? That's also hearsay. We don't want to be pushing any sort of hearsay comments, mods. Thank you. Unless I see it and there's evidence.
Tyler's like...
I don't mind people talking in the chat and stuff like that, but there is a reason I don't repeat statements like that if I don't see evidence.
Bash thing that he was doing, and we were all in the Airbnb when this all happened.
So you've still, so after the incident, you've still been...
Like, that's like saying me and Pearl used to buy kippers at the same fish shop, and they used to say that she was a right cunt. So you say.
In the presence of that child, you sent the mother the text message. He was sleeping, so the mother wasn't there. So she still left you in that same place with that child after you'd physically harmed her child.
Yes.
Yes.
Can I ask
You must have got kippers in the same place.
you a question, Jamie?
So where was she then when you sent the text message to her?
One sec, Dolly. I was just asking a question and you interrupted.
Sorry, Angie. Sorry.
If Angie asks the same question as that woman, that is so rude.
Yeah, that's okay. You know, with the police, yeah. So there was no police case. There's no police case.
On what?
There's no police case at all where it's been dropped.
So my sister said that she's went to the police. I don't know how true it is. I really do not know.
The police would have spoken to you, right?
Yeah.
Exactly, and this is what's confusing me the most is that they've apparently got a police case. Same with Tyler, apparently he's got a police case on me.
So
and that the police are meant to be coming out in the next 2 weeks for me to sign a piece of paper or something.
That sounds like a community resolution order. But the thing is, the police wouldn't, like... First of all, the police wouldn't give somebody a time scale of when they're going to act. Second of all, it just doesn't make sense. Like, the police wouldn't have to tell you that they're currently investigating you. They may come and arrest you if they needed to preserve digital evidence, or they needed to obviously safeguard and stuff like that. But you wouldn't necessarily know. Just because the police haven't talked to you doesn't mean that somebody hasn't reported you. It's weird. It's weird.
That's what Tyler mentioned to me on the phone the other day.
Well, they can't be doing that, Jamie, because they would have come out and spoke to you if she'd gone to the police about it.
No, darling, they wouldn't. You're right about the community resolution order, but I think they're also saying that they reported him to the police for him talking about this, because that's what they said earlier on. So they've been saying, oh, we're going to report you for that. Nothing to do with the child.
Exactly.
What about the SA? Did you mention that?
He would have been taken to the police station for a statement.
1 minute, everybody. Can I just ask you, all you sick, twisted fucks that's either following him or gifting him, fucking stop it. He's just admitted what he's done to a child. Stop it. Use our worst.
You can stop it by booting him out the box.
Than what he is. Stop.
Jamie, what?
Because you're getting 20% of his gifts. Remember that.
What about them? Did you admit to your sister that you essayed a child?
No, I've never essayed anybody.
Right, your sister. All right, let's put it to you this way then. Did you admit to your sister that you had pulled down the nappy and kissed the child inappropriately?
No.
No, so she's come on.
Mods, 1 minute, everybody. Mods.
Jesus Christ.
Whoever gifts them or who's ever following them up, block them out the live, please. You don't have to ask, just block them out.
Well, Pearl, because she's a live host, so she's hosting the live, so anybody who gets gifted in her boxes, she gets 20%.
Thank you.
Yeah, we don't know whether that's true or not, though, do we, really?
No, that's why I asked it.
Exactly, here, sir.
I have been clearing, I have been clearing my name since the age of 17 with all false allegations, and all the police have came back and said no further action on.
I don't know, is it 30%? Did it used to be 20? I don't know, I never, like, I'm rarely in boxes. I'll go in, like, Remy's box and have a chat or something. I don't really do boxes.
Hold on. Who have you been fighting? Are these allegations all being from different people or from your family?
From my family.
You've been fighting. What allegations have you been fighting?
Like, everything.
Live Pro gets more. Oh, right, okay.
Children?
No, not with children, with like just everything in general.
Yeah,
so,
but like with everything.
So it's all
has
being
children been on the table before? With allegation-wise? You're just saying about all the allegations. Has there been children involved in other allegations?
So basically, people have called me a PDF. I went straight to the police and spoke to the police. They said...
This is all fucked, isn't it? I think I'm done. I think I'm done with this. I think it's too... Like, it's just repetitive. Now it's going on. Now it's going on. This is why you shouldn't do exposures on like a whim of things. Do you know what I mean? I understand that people obviously facing something. It's been particularly triggering. It's horrific. She's wanted to bring awareness, so she's jumped in. But it's but there's no research gone on beforehand. They're just sort of trying to work it out as they're already live streaming, and as it unravels, you see that obviously as it unravels, you see that everything is in black and white here, and at the centre of it is a child who has been assaulted, and the mixed messages that child must be going through, that they've been assaulted and then being around this person, is fucking insane. I'm glad that there's been reports done now, and hopefully they're acted on. I think it's very interesting the way that the mother said to the other sister, you know, to be quiet and don't say anything, because that seemed to be like a manipulation and a worry. I think Jamie is a perpetual victim and child abuser. And when I say victim, I mean he pushes himself out to be a perpetual victim, which you often see with abusers. Apology and remorse and moving on and all that sort of shit doesn't start with 3 10-minute videos of excuses for your behaviour. It doesn't. It doesn't start. You know, like, that's not what it's about. The but statements, the deflection, that I've got ADHD and all that sort of shit, that's offensive to people who have ADHD, to use it as an excuse for shit like that. And people need to vote with their feet. If you see Jamie live, report him. If you want rid of him, report him. If you don't want to support an abuser, block him. If you're already following them, make sure you're following them. Ask your friends about it. They use TikTok. Hey, have you seen this person, this Pink Jamie? He did XYZ. He's done XYZ. He admits with chest that he hit a 4-year-old child. Tell as many people as you want. See awareness lives about this. See awareness videos about it. Share it out. And that goes for any sort of awareness. Right, I'm going to fuck off. I've had enough. I am starting next week doing regular awareness lives. Monday we will be live at 6:30 p.m. I am going to go over allegations around Odin Sings and the messages and things he had said to a 14-year-old girl. I'm covering people who I've, for the most part, have already exposed, who are trying to continue to make a profile for themselves on here and manipulate the situation. So on Monday we're going to be covering that absolute wronging. Thank you everybody who supported the live, everything like that, and that includes tapping along, chatting away. You guys are absolutely incredible. If you're not following, please follow. This whole video was on the Observer's YouTube, so go check out her. I'm going to pop my other account in the chat. We'll pin that. Make sure you're following that account. That is my main account where I post awareness videos. I just do this as a live on lives. All right. Okay. Right. I'm going to head off. Thank you forever and ever. You guys are incredible. But I'm sick of TikTok. So bye-bye. Bye-bye.